Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to the KVJ show. It's good to see everybody. How was your weekend? Good, exciting stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I got just a little bit of tidbits of your guys' weekends from social media. Jaybird, I can see. I don't know if you can. You've got an eye patch on. You lost to Denny's, obviously, on Friday night, and this is the wager you put on it?
Yeah, it was an eye patch, and Denny said he had a real eye patch. So I'm like, okay, I'll agree to that. And then he comes in with this broke-down thing, and it is actually hurting my retina. I don't know if I can keep this on. It's not even a real patch.
Oh, what is that?
The loser is supposed to wear it for a week.
And talk like a pirate.
Yeah.
It's painful, dog.
Yeah, it's only temporary. I have an eye patch somewhere. I just found it, and I think I relocated it because I just cleaned my room, but I cannot figure out where I put it.
I don't know if I can keep that on. It's going inside my eyeball.
Well, maybe you should have played better.
Yeah.
That I agree with.
I get you.
What was the final score, and what game was it?
Basketball, and he beat me by, I think, 6 or 5.
It's close. Birds started coming around there at the end to beat me.
Gripping.
I swore so much during that game. So sorry.
Yeah?
I had to text Kevin. I go, hey, man, you might get some complaints if kids were watching. I really swore a lot. I couldn't help it. I could not help swearing. It was crazy.
It was fun.
It
we'll
was,
probably do it each Friday, different sports title.
Okay. So Denny's walks away with the basketball championship?
For this week, but baseball's coming up. I know Birds fancies that a little
Bird,
more.
if you can't beat Denny's in computer baseball, isn't that the game you played the most?
It was. I'm out of season. I haven't played for a good year.
Okay.
So I'm a little rusty. I got to get back on the practice field.
All right. Might want to with double eye patches next week.
Does this even look like
It does.
It does look like an iPad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's not good.
It's not good.
It's legit painful, man.
It's like if an eye patch and maybe a broke down Zorro mask had a kid.
Yeah. I'm Snoro.
Okay. Well, that's Jaybird's weekend. Virginia, I saw a tweet that you were out with the jog stroller and took a little bit of a tumble, huh?
Oh, my. I underestimated this swale. You know what a swale is? Where the grass, like, dips down. It's like a little ditch.
Okay.
So,
interesting term.
The grass was kind of high in the swale, so
Okay.
I didn't think it was as deep as it was.
Yeah.
And, wow, yeah, me and Rocco went flying.
You did, huh?
He was in the carriage. Luckily, he was all buckled in, so he was fine. He was only upside down momentarily.
Okay, so you just rolled with it?
No, he screamed and cursed at me. What the hell are you doing, Virginia? He calls me Virginia now.
He does?
He does.
Interesting.
He thinks it's funny. He heard his sister do it. And so he thinks it's funny. And yeah, he calls me Virginia now.
So they got the first name basis going on.
It's fine. It's the corona. I don't care.
Okay. Are you going in more of kind of like a healthy quarantine route? Because I know some people, and this is kind of the question is, what are you doing more of? Some are drinking more, some are exercising more, some are doing a little bit of both, some are doing neither.
I'm doing all of the above. I'm drinking more, I'm eating more, and I'm exercising more.
Okay, all right. Well, then maybe it'll all cancel out then.
I don't know. You should have seen how I got down on yesterday.
Yeah?
I wanted to recreate the Waffle House patty melt.
Okay.
And I did.
You did. What is in the patty melt?
Oh, my gosh. It's a grilled cheeseburger, basically,
Okay.
with sautéed onions.
Ooh, that
It's
sounds
a
great.
very popular item there.
It's
Yeah.
very popular.
Okay. Well, you got to teach me.
I will.
Sounds amazing.
Teach him to make something he'll never eat.
Well, just teach me what it is. Yeah, you have to
It's
make
basically
it for me.
a grilled cheese cheeseburger.
Yeah, okay.
And it's good.
Oh, that sounds real good.
Usually with the patty melts, I know a lot of restaurants, they make them with that seed bread, that long, what's that long seed?
Fennel.
Oh, gosh.
Or rye.
I hate that bread. It ruins a sandwich. What a bully ingredient.
Yeah, I like it. I happen to love that seed.
I can remember it was 1984. My mom made a stack of grilled cheeses. I was so pumped, so excited because it looked like a tower of grilled cheese, and they were all made with that fennel bread. Oh man, it ruined it.
Stuck with you're obviously a scarred man today.
It really, I took it hard.
Yeah.
You need to let it go.
I don't know. No, I
Look
hate
at him. I don't think he
Don't
can.
carry this pain,
Yeah.
Bird. Release it and forgive.
Uh-huh.
I just saw myself in the playback here on KVJ TV. I look like a broke down G.I. Joe character.
Okay.
Isn't that a good reference? No?
I don't know. I never watched that.
All right.
Well, if you want to see what we look like today, you can check it out. Yes, we're another day into this whole quarantine, and you can kind of almost tell. I'm wondering if we took still shots when this whole thing is over, if we could tell how far into the quarantine we were.
I feel like I've aged.
Okay.
And it may be a combo of no Botox and stress.
Yeah.
But looking at my face, I'm definitely aging quick.
And you're not dyeing your hair either, right?
Not dyeing my hair, not getting mani-pedis, not
Yeah.
doing any of the maintenance.
We're all along for that ride, Virginia.
Falling apart over here.
Well,
but if all of us fall apart, we shouldn't be as judgy.
That's right. You can't be.
Yeah, we're all gross.
Yeah.
But we all have to be on the same page, though.
Yeah.
We all have to be gross together.
Yeah. I just can't wait for like another 3 weeks, and you see somebody, and they're inexplicably going to be so well put together, like hair, nails, everything. Like, how are they doing that?
Well, if you know how to do all that stuff yourself, and a lot of girls do, I could see how you wouldn't really be fazed by a lot of the beauty upkeep. But
I've heard there's some concern with hairdressers and nail techs who are thinking that people might start learning the skills themselves during this quarantine and then be less reliant on them come when we get out, released into the world, and they may see a dip in business.
it's a fair fear.
Huh. So who knows? Might become a little bit more self-reliant through this whole thing.
I feel really jealous of all those natural girls right now.
Oh, I
You
know.
know, the ones that
Yeah,
were gorgeous.
naturally beautiful.
They didn't have any hair dye. They never hardly wear makeup.
Yeah.
They always had natural nails, and they looked amazing. Like, those girls are rocking the coronavirus. And
I
I
know.
see them on social media. They're like, oh my gosh, spent 30 minutes in the backyard meditating today.
Yeah.
And
What
she
are we
looks
gonna do?
amazing. And
Yeah.
the sun's hitting her just right.
Gosh, yeah, there'll be those out there as well. Well, if you want to see and judge how we look right now, check out KVJ TV. Just go to YouTube. A lot of people still just figuring this out. I ran into somebody that's a friend of ours over the weekend, and I told them, I'm like, hey, come watch. They had no idea that we did the whole KVJ TV thing. I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Some people still think we've remained fired since Miami. Like, you guys are back on the air? I'm like, yeah, we're back. We're
Yeah.
here.
The guy at CVS a few months ago was like, oh, I just thought you guys went to Miami and then that was it.
No, 6 years in.
Yeah, that's what's amazing.
Been
to
a
me.
while. Obviously, we need to do more marketing.
Obviously,
Yes.
we have not got the word
I was
out.
thinking the same thing.
Just go to YouTube and dial up the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second in your dirt, Tyler Perry did something really cool over the weekend to help out a bunch of workers at a restaurant that he frequents in Atlanta. Love this. Just love everybody that has a lot of cash stepping up to share it. In case you missed it, it looks like over the weekend, Adam Sandler, Howie Mandel, and Whitney Cummings helped to raise over $350,000 for comics who are currently unemployed because of the coronavirus. Laugh Aid was something they put together, and they held it on Saturday, a 6-hour charity event focused on helping and giving back with this relief fund. So that's awesome of them to do that. It looks like Pink and her son actually tested positive for the coronavirus. She said she and her family were already staying home, and then when they found out they were positive, they stayed home for 2 more weeks. She said they just got tested again a couple of days ago, and now we're testing negative. She also announced she's going to be donating $1 million to the COVID relief funds, to a couple of different hospitals, and to the mayors emergency fund there in Los Angeles. So that's awesome to step up in that way. And yeah, finally here, Tyler Perry left a $500 tip for each of the 42 out-of-work servers at this restaurant that he loves going to. So that's $21,000 he left as a tip when he picked up food that he was already feeding a bunch of people with and being kind there. But on top of that, wanted to give $500 to each of the servers.
Very cool.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
Wake up with the KVJ Show and get the best variety of the 2000s, 10s, and today all day. 87.9 WRMF.
I am so sorry.
I don't understand. Things were going so great. I don't get it.
It's not you, it's me. Is it hard to get straight answers with your digital marketing company? 2060 Digital operates differently from the others. We're a premier Google partner. We're national in scope, but local in our approach. Everything is customized because our digital marketing has a purpose. We're 2060 Digital. Digital done right. Let's have a conversation. It's free. 2060digitalsouthflorida.com. Go to 2060digitalsouthflorida.com.
Air America, put your trust in the red, white, and blue.
AirAmericaAC.com. Palm Beach and Broward's air conditioning experts, serving customers with great AC brands like Carrier and Rheem. Same day and 24-hour emergency AC service. Right now, get $100 off any new AC unit install. Visit AirAmericaAC.com.
Air America, put your trust in the red, white, and blue. Air America.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. If you've had difficulty getting pregnant, it may be time to see one of the skilled fertility specialists at IVF Florida Reproductive Associates. As a woman ages beyond 35, her chances of getting pregnant starts to decline rapidly. So time is of the essence. Call 866-770-2168 today to schedule your consultation with one of the IVF Florida fertility experts or visit IVFFlorida.com. IVF Florida physicians consistently recognized as top doctors and named to the U.S. News and World Report list of top U.S. reproductive endocrinologists, have been helping couples realize their dreams of parenthood for over 30 years. IVF Florida has fertility clinics conveniently located throughout Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Martin counties, all providing comprehensive and personalized fertility services along with exclusive finance options. Call 866-770-2168 or log on to IVFFlorida.com for more information.
What can I say about Tim? I've known him since he was 15. We met through an ad I placed in a convenience store. I even gave him his first cigarette. He said he wanted to look cool, and who was I to say no? Some say it was all downhill from there, but in my opinion, Tim changed for the better. Sure, he developed some problems along the way, a little cancer over here, some heart disease over there, but he was resilient. He never quit. A lot of you have said that you will miss Tim, but you know what? I won't. I've already replaced him. I found another impressionable teenager ready to pick up where Tim left off. I convinced him to try cigarettes, and now he's hooked for life. Until death, of course.
Tobacco is no joke. It's so deadly, tobacco companies need to replace the 1,300 people it kills every day in the U.S. Don't become a replacement smoker. Get more facts at thefactsnow.com.
At IVFMD, fertility is our focus, creating your family our success. IVFMD is celebrating by offering a 50% discount on your initial appointment for qualifying patients. Go to IVFMD.com to learn more and sign up, or call 866-483-6366.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. And take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
I rented that movie, 1917.
Yeah,
that
okay.
war movie.
Yeah, what did you think?
I almost texted you in the middle of it and said, Kev, you got to watch this thing.
I've been excited for it, yeah.
I know you like war movies, and the way they filmed it, they got a bunch of accolades for how they did it. Mm-hmm. It looks like, if you've ever seen Call of Duty or any of those video games, it's that one camera shot that's following
It's supposed
so
to.
cool.
It's supposed to look like it's just like one continuous shot. Is what I've heard.
It is so amazing. Whether you like war movies or not, just the fact that that's how they filmed it was pretty amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was way worth it. And then I passed out, fell asleep, and had the worst nightmares that I was in some kind of a war.
Sure, that stuff will stay with you.
My
That'd
God.
be terrible.
Did it stay with me? It's a pretty graphic movie, as most war movies are.
Sure.
Highly recommend it for you, Kevin. I think you would love it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out.
I did some research on it. So the actual war, the whole thing is real, but the actual story that's in it is not real.
It's not. It's kind of maybe based on some experiences all kind of grouped together into what somebody might have gone through.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple parts you're like, all right, did that really happen?
I just wanted to see the movie to kind of get an understanding of that. There are just some things that have happened in history that, we're sitting here right now in the midst of this coronavirus, and we're probably thinking, oh my gosh, the world has never seen anything like this. This is just crazy. Our lives are turned upside down. There are periods where what we're going through right now is absolutely nothing compared to what some time periods have had to go through. And that time period in particular is just, wow, you had World War I going on. The U.S. didn't get into it until like right towards the end. Europe mainly was dealing with it. But it just was a weird time. And then that Spanish flu, which now because of coronavirus you're hearing so much about, wound up hitting right after that. So you had the World War I, or the Great War, 1914 to like 1917, 18, somewhere around there. And then I was reading this, the Spanish flu hits 1918 to 1919. We look at how many Americans have died so far because of coronavirus. Just to put into perspective, 675,000 Americans died with Spanish flu between 18 and 19.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, it's just in their lifetime. Because I even asked my dad, I go, hey, Dad, has this been the weirdest thing you've ever lived through since you've been alive? He's like, yeah, it's up there.
Sure.
And he's in his, late, earlier, I won't say his age, but yeah, he's up there.
Okay, that's cool. I want to watch that. And that's always good. You're always trying to find new stuff to watch. Yeah, I did S-Bombs Creek over the weekend, final season on that. Found that. That was kind of fun. It's nice. It's not overly hilarious, but it's heartfelt. So that was one thing I checked out. What do you got in your mind today, Virginia?
Well, it's Easter week, and so I just wanted everybody to start thinking about, what they're going to do with their own egg hunts this weekend as we're all quarantined. It's not too late to go right now on Amazon or different websites and get your eggs. And if you can't get your eggs, you can actually make your own little eggs using egg shell that hasn't been completely damaged. It's a Mexican tradition. It's called cascarones. And if you look it up, you're not able to buy the plastic eggs. You can still make cascarones and have those in your yard to still have an egg hunt.
I was thinking about doing an egg hunt for Denny's and his wife, Jen. I like it. I like the idea. I'm going to hide some stuff in their patio.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It gives you something fun to do. And you're staying home. You're staying in your yard.
Still responsible.
My kids get so excited. Even Magnolia, who she's a teenager. She's too cool to get excited about much. But
sure.
She was very excited when I told her we were still doing an egg hunt.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That would be coming up.
Coming up Sunday. So you've got a few days to plan and prepare.
And if you don't have that stuff, like everything you could order, do you think, for your egg hunts?
Yeah.
And have it delivered?
Yeah, you better get on it quick.
You better get on it quick.
You better get on it real quick.
Things are a little slow, too.
Go, go to Amazon, see what their delivery times are. They're lagging behind a little bit. I know DollarTree.com I've bought stuff off of before.
Okay.
And then, if all else fails, look up cascarones, and you can make your own with egg shells.
Very nice. Okay. Well, I know with the coronavirus, a lot of people are taking up different hobbies and doing different things. I was reading some of the top hobbies that were out there. A lot of people are doing home workouts and things like that. I was really impressed at that many people. Now, they're completely probably lying for this survey, but they're at least telling people that they're at home working out, and that's what they're doing with their time.
I'll keep it honest with you, baby. I've been doing home eat out. Is what I've been doing.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
With who?
Oh, no, that sounded terrible. I'm just eating food a lot.
Yes.
I'm eating a bunch of food. Is what I meant.
You just made everybody feel very uncomfortable.
I didn't mean to.
The only people or things you've had around are Denny's and Chewy.
It's only Monday, too. It's going to get worse before it gets better. At least on this side of the table.
What a revelation this early.
Telling.
I just meant I'm eating a lot.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, they say, though, if you are on a new diet, exercise, regimen, things like that, I thought this was rather interesting because I've spent a better part of my adult life trying different diets and doing different things, trying to do the best I can with what God's given me. And I read this. It says no matter what fad diet you may be trying out at the moment, within a year's time, its effects will have largely disappeared. Now, it says most diets usually result in roughly the same amount of weight loss and cardiovascular improvements over a period of about 6 months. And then a year later, though, the majority of those benefits will be gone. Another finding from the study was that the difference in benefits between most popular diet programs were small or trivial. So what they're saying basically is the authors say that dieters should simply choose the weight loss plan that they enjoy the most and not worry about different meal plans, jumping from one diet to the next. Find something that might work for you. But it seems like after about 6 months, like you ever get on a diet and boy, things are going great and you're slimming down. And, I kind of like did the keto diet thing. And I was like, yeah, I could tell. I leaned out a little bit.
This is why I'm a big proponent of that blood test that you can do. Mm-hmm. And they can tell you specifically what your DNA tells you to eat.
Sure. Yeah.
And everybody's different. Like some people don't do well on keto. Me, I would not do well on keto because my body doesn't metabolize fat as well as yours does.
Yeah.
You have great results on keto. And so it told you to go with keto. Mine told me specifically not to do keto.
Yeah. But whatever diet is you find, basically it's saying, when you get something, just stick with it. That really should be just kind of like the style and the way that you eat because you keep jumping around and you're not going to see long-term effects with anything. It's like just get on something and let it ride.
You're eventually going to have to dump that diet. That'd be a good name for a book. Dump that diet. And it's kind of about your whole theory there.
About what?
Just the diet really it's going to lose your effect eventually, so you might as well just dump it.
Well, they're saying it's effective, like up to 6 months, and then after 6 months, then you're going to really, like a year later, you're not going to see those same kind of benefits. So I think is what it is.
So maybe
plateauing.
Just dump that bird, maybe.
Dump that idea.
I'm trying over here, baby.
I know you are. You're down one an eye too, so it's not easy. I hear you, man. Just fight through it. All right. Anything else you want to add into the show? You always can. It's 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Feel free to text or call the KVJ show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low-mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available. Trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now. Offleaseonly.com. Watch for a crash right now on 95 southbound at Sheridan Street. We've got 2 lanes blocked in that area. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., plus the first hour of business at Dollar General and Big Lots. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. At the UPS store, we want you to know our doors are open, and we're ready to help you any way we can. The UPS store is an essential business that will be open for everything you rely on us for. Whether that's printing, packing, mailing, notarizing, postering, mailboxing, or, a big one at the moment, shipping. You can count on us to be here, ready to help. The UPS store, open for everything you need. And of course, shipping. Visit theupsstore.com for hours and locations.
Your home is important. That's why Geico helps make it easy to save on homeowners insurance. Because home is more than just a place. Home is where you build a giant pillow fort in your living room. And when people ask why you have a pillow fort in your living room, you say it's for your dog. And when they ask, well, what kind? You say, chocolate lab. And weave a web of lies that's almost as intricate as the crown molding in Fort Pillow. The Geico Insurance Agency could help protect the pillow soft fortress you call home. Call Geico and see how easy it is to switch and save on homeowners insurance.
There's a chance your local Geico agent laughs the exact way you do.
And I said, not in my sandwich. What?
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance, motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance, too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need to share a laugh pattern to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
West Palm Beach Kia is open during these challenging times with extended sales and service hours. We'll also have pickup and delivery available for your convenience, with special incentives now released, like 0% financing now available, or make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. That's no payments until August. Bring us any trade and get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for it, so you can drive the new Kia you really want. New 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. And don't prejudge your credit. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you for a new Kia today. Make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com.
Stock number 190223. On approved credit through KMF, Forte $59.89 down. 72 months at 4.9% APR. Plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. Up to 120 days deferred payments on select new Kias. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Negative equity refinance. All factory rebate to dealer. Offer zone combined expires 5/4/20.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, mostly cloudy with isolated to scattered rainfall possible. Breezy winds out of the east, and it's cooler inland and along the Treasure Coast. This afternoon, mostly cloudy with isolated to scattered rainfall possible. High temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, and gusty winds out of the east. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
These are challenging times, and Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans is prepared to help. If you need mortgage assistance, contact their team 24/7 at rocketmortgage.com. From their home to yours, the team at Rocket Mortgage is with you. Visit rocketmortgage.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans.
Spend your early mornings watching the KVJ Show on YouTube. Just search KVJ Show and put our questionable faces up on that flat screen. 97.9 WRMF.
Well, just talking about what we all did out over the weekend. There's a couple people that got adventurous, and we did go out a little bit just to kind of see what's going on. I got very crafty in the backyard, doing a lot of home improvement stuff. Anybody else doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I've been working on home improvement for weeks now. I just keep ordering stuff online and having it shipped to the house.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. We had Home Depot. They drove a big old truck right up, had a guy he's a fisher. He had his forklift and came right up and just dropped a pallet of stuff right in our driveway. And
it's probably so turnkey now. They probably got a good system going. They've been doing it so much.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting to just, really think about, okay, when this whole quarantine thing is over, how will your life change? Will there be anything that is different based on what you do? And right now, the Queen and I are really kind of enjoying being home. We're like, going, man, we like staying home. I didn't realize we've always been people that are always running around and doing different stuff.
Yeah, we're the same. I really do like being home with my family.
I think some people are going to forget how to go out, though. And when everything opens back up, you're going to see some people get a little goofy.
It'll be interesting. They actually are doing some stuff on that right now. And we had a survey. It says, if stay-at-home orders were lifted soon, would you be ready to leave your house? So let's say they said, yeah, you know what, you guys can go on out. If you feel up to it, go on ahead. The world is yours. Everything is going to be open up. 70% of people say no. They'd still try to stay at home as much as possible.
Is that because they like being at home, or that they're still paranoid about the corona?
I think I don't know. They didn't say specifically, but my guess would be that people are just still concerned about getting it. And so even if things were open and you could go back out and the government wasn't making the decision for you, that 70% of people still would be like, nah, that's okay. I'm going to stay home and chill.
Well, I mean, the Queen talked yesterday, and from what I understand, the Queen doesn't do much talking.
Yeah, that's true. She barely does those, like, public address situations.
Well, she was talking about, I remember the last time I did this, and they showed a picture from, I swear, it looked like from 1820.
I think it was for the Spanish flu, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was really old.
She only comes out when we have a pandemic.
She looked like Shirley Temple in the picture. I go, damn.
Yeah, here's now this is not the Mexican queen, this is the British queen.
Yes.
Just to clarify. Yes.
Not my favorite queen. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time.
Well, she doesn't sound like a British queen.
No.
I want to thank everyone on the NHS frontline, as well as care workers and those carrying out essential roles, who selflessly continue their day-to-day duties. Together we are tackling this disease, and I want to reassure you that if we remain united and resolute, then we will overcome it. We will succeed, and that success will belong to every one of us.
Is she trying to be extra queen with her voice? Because she sounds just like a queen.
I think that's just her.
Let me hear your queen voice.
Please go into your house. Don't come out until all of the coronavirus has been defeated.
You sound more like a Bond villain.
I look like one, too.
You do. We'd like to be resolute in this. This is a time and an era where we cannot be cavalier with our actions.
It's decent. You started morphing into a slight Morgan Freeman towards the end.
Okay. Let me hear your British queen, Virginia.
We must be resolute. Boris Johnson, they got him in a hospital.
Yeah.
I definitely think I did the worst. You're right. I'm too villain.
You are.
I want to see the planet Earth explode.
You got a twinge of sinister.
I do.
And with how you're doing that. They say that 22% of people would just jump right back into their old way of living. They would just, okay, yeah, world's back open. Let's jump back into it.
But I mean,
it's almost 1 out of 4.
Again, they didn't ask me to be a part of this survey. Did they ask you?
No.
You know what I mean? How do we know these numbers are correct?
Yeah, it's a cross section of you have to take a survey for what it is.
We're not buying it.
I've never been asked ever in my life ever to take a survey.
Well, look at you.
My opinion don't count.
I'd be like going, I don't know. That guy's going to throw the sample off.
It's very insulting.
I think there's a reason, yes. I can't leave the house without being asked about a survey. I feel like I'm in every one. The one thing they do find, though, in fact, yesterday I had a little bit of a sticker shock. The Queen and I went out to get some groceries and whatnot. They're going, wow, we spent that much. And they're saying that people are spending 55% more on the average grocery store trip than usual. And I have a feeling that probably a lot of that has to do with you don't know when you're going to get back out again. So to me, that seems pretty standard, not anything that's like, oh, whoa, crazy.
Well, what I do is I'm thinking, all right, do I want to go to Walmart right now? No, I don't want to go to Walmart. So I'm going to order. I'll order from delivery, and then you want to order a couple meals just in case you don't want to go out, because I am starting to run low on food right now.
But you always ordered a couple meals, let's be honest.
I did, but the corones really have made me order.
Instead of ordering 3 meals, he's now ordering 5.
Well, I don't want to go to, I'm so sick of going to Walmart, Virginia.
I hear ya. I don't want to go nowhere.
Those self-checkouts give me such anxiety. I'm terrible at the self-checkout.
I could see that.
I'm so bad at that. I swear they super glue their bags together so you can't open them up.
I will tell you, though, there are different places that seem to be getting different marks for how clean they might be. I know when we went to Whole Foods, they had somebody there had a mask on and gloves, and they were handing you a disinfectant wipe, and you know, you felt like, okay, I feel a little bit better about that.
They're taking the time. They're putting in the effort. At least if it's not, who knows? It could be a wet Kleenex they're handing you. But
right.
At least you feel like, okay, they're putting in the work.
But I hear other people who are going out saying, do not go to this store. Like there are just... I see one little offense after another that if you're trying to stay away from coronavirus, it doesn't seem like every store is handling it the same way.
Are you hearing specific things about one store? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I am. I'm hearing a lot about one specific store that people are just saying. In fact, even on my next door app that sends stuff. Somebody says, PSA, I don't recommend going to this store. They aren't wiping anything down. Staff standing around coming close to you. It's packed. No one's distancing. I'm not going back. Store was filthy. See you later. I'm off to shower.
Is it that?
No.
Really?
They're twin.
They're okay.
Yeah. But I'm not hearing marks about that place, high marks about that place either.
Because what I just showed you is not doing that great of a job either.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like all of them are handling it the same way.
I think your Whole Foods and your Publix, to me, and what I've seen, appear to be handling it best.
Well,
I don't know who's handling it worse because I'm not going there.
Well, Publix,
if already it was dirty before Corona, you can bet I'm not going.
They are putting up, what I've seen, they're putting up plastic guards up on the cashier thingy. When I went to a store over the weekend and I put my stuff on the actual, it wasn't a Publix, it was a different store. I put my stuff on the little belt thingy where, where they check it out, and she snapped at me. She went, "Get behind the line!" I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, I heard the guy behind me at Restaurant Depot get yelled at because, there's lines on the floor and you have to stand in your line until it's time to move up. This guy moved up a little bit too quick, and I thought she was going to deck him.
But in my defense, though, and probably in that guy's defense, there was no sign. I didn't get a memo about this foul line. I have to be behind now.
This dude totally didn't know, and he felt bad. But it's like, okay, I guess you got to yell at people till they get it.
She jumped out at me like I was about to spill coffee on her brand new rug. No!
No one should give you coffee near a new rug.
Mm-hmm. Ashley had sent in an email for a little bit of input, and she said, my husband wants me to quit my job. We both work for essential businesses, so we still have to go to work, which means our 5-year-old has to go to daycare.
Ooh.
My husband is pushing me to quit and stay home with the kid while he continues to work. My job has a lower risk of exposure, but I make less money. He is higher risk because he works the floor of a factory but makes almost twice as much as me. I've asked to work remotely, but unfortunately they aren't able to. I love my job, but my husband is at a Virginia level ×3. What should I do?
×3?
Yes, ×3.
I think you should listen to your husband and quit.
Yeah, I would.
Because already daycares are a cesspool of infection because children touch and lick and stick their hands in their mouth and they're all over everything. And there's no way I would want to send my kid to a daycare right now because if any of those kids' parents got sick, the kid's going to get it, and then your kid's going to get it, and then he's going to bring it home to you, and it's just not worth it. If your husband makes twice as much and he can figure out a way to budget for the family to make this work, he is giving you good advice.
Kids lead the league in SBs, too. Snot bubbles.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 4-year-old. He's disgusting. They lick everything. I caught him licking the doorknob the other day. I'm like, what are you doing?
When I worked at the baseball camp, so many kids always just had dried snot. Just always. The little kids.
Yeah. Every time you go into a daycare, half the kids have bubbling snot coming out of their nose. You don't know what they've got, but just be on the safe side. If you don't have to put your kid in that environment, don't.
Am I the only one that every time I leave an arcade, I always have a sore throat?
Oh, arcades are gross.
I mean, when you think about an arcade.
An arcade and a daycare, if you gave me $100,000 right now, you could not pay me to walk in either one of those places.
Well, you just got nothing but, I mean, probably a lot of people not washing their hands and then just touching everything you're touching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think that a lot of people, even after this, are going to be wired a little bit differently when it comes to germs and being conscious of them. So another thing that might change. But, yeah, it seems like, Ashley, if you can, I mean, unless you got the kind of job where you're trying to save a place and you got a lot of seniority you're going to lose, then, yeah, got to put a price tag on a peace of mind. I guess everybody's got to figure out exactly what it is.
And if one person in the marriage is severely stressed and freaking out, if you don't calm that person's fears, you are responsible for making that person worse. I've got people in my life that I'm watching. One person is not set the same as other people in the family, and the one person is causing the other people to have panic attacks because they're not conducting themselves to the same level that the other family members are and taking precautions. You got to try to take care of each other.
Sure.
Yeah, when someone gets panicked, sing them like a lovely, peaceful folk song. That might help. No? All right, I'll just stop talking. You have the power to turn off my microphone, Kev. It's going to be a lot of that
Button
today.
stuck.
I think so is my brain.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes as we talk about some of the dynamics of things changing. Sometimes maybe it's the flip. Maybe it is the wife that is making more money and the husband should stay home. So how are the roles changing when it comes to a lot of the roles happening in U.S. households like laundry, cleaning, caring for the kids? Are guys starting to pick up and take care of their end of the business? I'll let you know where the numbers fall coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
You shot it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but hard, but it's ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am Cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Raise your voice. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am Stone heart, machine gun, firing at the ones who run. Stone heart, those bulletproof glass. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
Yeah, trying to work our way through. If you're watching KVJ TV, Jaybird does have an eye patch on today. He did not hurt himself. He actually just lost a video game on Friday. That's pretty much what that was all about. You and Denny's are playing your virtual series that people can watch and jump in the chat room and check out. And he beat you in NBA 2K. And so for today, or is it all week?
It's all week long. I know.
Geez,
I was drinking whiskey when I agreed to that. So I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of regretting that.
Okay.
This is a terrible eye patch. It's not a real eye patch. It's
Yeah.
going
it's
inside
just
my
cloth, yeah.
it's going inside my corona.
Yeah. Oddly enough, when you're done wearing that, you'll probably really need an eye patch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Scratch cornea or something there.
Cornea, there's the word.
Yeah.
Corona.
It's like what?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, we're talking a little bit about just how society is with the social distancing. And intern Thumbelina, she had sent me a story here. I don't know if you heard about this. 86-year-old woman was in a hospital there in Brooklyn, and apparently she wasn't socially distancing properly, and somebody shoved her, a female patient, to get her away. The woman fell and died.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's kind of a story that's going to stick with me all day.
Yeah, well, that's just not what to do. If somebody is within your space, you don't go shove them. That doesn't give you a right.
No, because now you've taken the social distancing offense they had and you've stepped it up a notch by actually even touching them. Even if they don't fall and hurt themselves, you really shouldn't touch anybody.
No.
You dummy.
No, you really shouldn't. I did see something cute, though, to get the message across without having to be violent, shoving anybody down. Somebody put one of those stickers on their back, and they said, "If you can smell my fart, you're too close."
I don't know about that. There's some farts that can go...
Travel.
They can travel. I've been a part of them.
Well, they're saying maybe you should maintain 27 feet distance and not just 6. So,
And not everybody gets this. People are not maintaining distance. They're trying to walk right up to you and say hi. And it's like,
yeah.
Are you stupid? Are you actually thick?
There are a lot of people who are not.
Some
at
get
all.
it, some don't.
They aren't. I swear to you, it's half.
Everybody said
it's half
differently.
the people. It's bizarre.
It is really bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Well, a second ago, we were talking about what might be happening is if you are in a marriage, sometimes you may say, hey, look, I'm not comfortable with you going to work. You work at a place, and not every place has been equal. You know, I was just even reading the story about even the sheriff's departments between counties, Broward and Palm Beach. And in the story, they're talking about how it seems like Rick Bradshaw has really gotten a lot of the PBSO, Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. He jumped right out and ordered a bunch of stuff and precautionary things for the officers who are going to be out there, and Broward not as much. So it seems like Palm Beach is better prepared. And we're hearing that from store to store. Some stores seem to be doing a better job. If you're working in essential business, your store has done more to try to disinfect and maintain distance and things like that with where you work. And you may say, hey, I feel like I'm working in a place where they're not really taking care of us. And I'm sure a lot of couples are having this discussion.
Sure.
Saying that, look, peace of mind and not getting the coronavirus is worth you quitting your job and us not having that income.
And that's what it's going to be about, you know, peace of mind. And this is going to be a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to set yourself up for long-term success. And if every day you've got a husband and wife fighting about the one person who's going to work in an unsafe environment, and you're stressing out the safer spouse, that's not preparing for the long term.
Yeah. Well, one of the big things to work out, too, now that roles and everything's shifting and we're all quarantining, is are the household chores, are those roles starting to shift a little bit? Are you seeing anything different that is happening with that? And I saw this on MSNBC. They had the roles of men and women in the U.S. households.
Oh, boy.
And they did everything from laundry to clean the house and caring for the kid. And women are still taking the lead in all those categories.
I feel like the children and the man in my house, they will just walk by something that looks terrible. It does not faze them. If I walk by it and it looks terrible, I've got to do something about it. But that's just because I'm set that way, and they honestly could care less or couldn't care less.
Okay. So what do you think that men got the lowest marks for out of laundry, clean the house, care for the child, grocery shop, and wash dishes? What are men doing the lowest percentage of out of those 5 things, Virginia?
Well, I can only tell you in my house. So I would probably say laundry, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
Or dishes.
Okay. What do you think, Jay Bird? You got a guess?
Well, I think it's great that they're trying to separate men and women from each other during this time of crisis. Who is this? MSNBC?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Men don't breathe properly. I don't know.
It's care for your child on a daily basis.
Really?
Yeah. They say that 7% of men are only doing that part of it when it comes to the chores that they're doing. They've got, right now, women are doing a majority of the laundry, and that is their highest number, followed by cleaning the house. Guys actually do best at washing dishes and then grocery shopping.
Okay.
This is what they're saying if you break down the roles of men and women in the U.S. households.
We should all make an effort to do it as a team. I think.
And I bet you'd find that most people are.
That's the way you do it. And, you know, some of the stuff, admittedly, I just do it myself because I can do it quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm going to do it the way that I want it to my standard.
Yeah.
But if I keep doing this, I'm going to eventually have a grudge that nobody else is doing it. So
Right.
I need to bring them into the fold and teach them how I
Thank
do
you,
it.
yeah.
And do it as a team instead of being angry that I'm the only one doing it.
See, and I think that's what so many people don't get, that if you find this where you're having resentment saying, oh my gosh, he's got all the time in the world now and he's not doing anything, like honestly, just communicate.
You're right.
I always tell my wife, like, she'll get upset with something. I'm like, I don't know what you want. I don't know how you want it done. Like, for me, we are set differently. She is one of those people where she just gets into something and starts moving and is figuring out as she's moving. I'm, on the other hand, I'm one of those people where I like to come up and formulate a game plan.
You write an outline.
I think it through, and then, because I want my movements to be effective. I don't want to go in there and just start moving and doing stuff that I have to redo because I didn't think it through. So we operate differently, but she'll get frustrated because I don't jump right in and just start moving around. I'm like, I don't operate that way. But it takes communication. Otherwise, you're going to build up true resentment, and you guys are going to start fighting. You guys got to spend a lot of time in a house together.
This is a marathon.
Yes. And I was looking at some pieces of advice here for making sure that your relationship doesn't fall apart and you don't kill each other during this whole time. They say appreciate, don't criticize is one of the key things that you can do.
That would have to mean everyone's so cool with each other. You know what I mean?
It means starting to appreciate what somebody does. And don't just sit there and pick them apart when find everything wrong that they do. So many people in relationships, when they start falling apart, that's what they're doing. They're finding all of their faults instead of saying, you know what, they do this well. And make sure that you praise them on what they're doing well so they do more of it.
Because you're going to drive yourself nuts.
Yeah.
And maybe you're not even doing it for them. You're doing it as a selfish thing for you. If you're just walking around your house cleaning up and nobody else is, and you're just angry and stewing all day, you're affecting your own well-being, health, mental health. Like, flip it so that you selfishly make yourself happier.
Yeah. So that's the better thing to do. You got to do that. It's a team effort.
Appreciate, don't criticize.
That's
I
right.
like it. I need to focus on that.
That's a message to my wife. I got a text here that says my sister's fiance is still working and he complains that staying home with the two kids is so easy.
Oh, whatever.
Really? Teachers don't get paid enough.
Staying home with the kids for most people is way harder, myself included.
Yeah.
I think that teachers are amazing for the amount of patience they have. I mean, I every day I think about Rocco's teachers and I'm like, wow, no wonder they looked so stressed out and strung out when I would pick him up at the end of the day. Now I get it.
You get why they drink now.
I get why they drink, and I needed to be giving them more alcohol
Yes,
as gifts
you
for
should've.
every holiday.
There you go. All right, well, back at it again. The virtual learning is going to be happening, and so is another round of Stump the Bird. We got some other questions going to be coming up just about an hour from now.
Can't stump this.
Yeah. He's got an eye patch today. He's all seeing with that one eye.
Ah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Coming up at 8 o'clock, another round.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low-mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available. Trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now. Offleaseonly.com. Watch for a crash right now on 95 southbound at Sheridan Street. We've got 2 lanes blocked in that area. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., plus the first hour of business at Dollar General and Big Lots. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Are you trying the virtual schooling? If you are, you know you got to have a good internet connection, or else the frustrated teaching is getting even more frustrating. If you're one of the 24% of Americans, at least, that are working from home now, you know that to do your job, you got to have great internet. That's why you got to have Xfinity. They deliver the best, fastest in-home Wi-Fi for all your devices all the time. And I know in the afternoons, we got virtual learning going on. I'm at home trying to do my work. We're very crowded and somebody's streaming, watching TV at the exact same time. So that's why we have Xfinity, the fastest on the planet, the most reliable, and that Xfinity XFi with built-in Wi-Fi network security that's included for no additional cost. That's a $72 a year value. Trust me, if you are working from home, your company wants to know that there's going to be no threats to their network security. And you can get it all. It's real simple, one click away. Just go to Xfinity.com for peace of mind and the internet speed and reliability you need. You're only going to get with Xfinity.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. I want to let everybody know Bud's Chicken and Seafood, their drive-thru is open. They are still pumping out delicious, great food, and they want to let you know that they're keeping all their facilities super clean. They're following all the health guidelines, so you can go in there with a peace of mind, getting delicious chicken, the French fries. Now, there is Bud's Chicken and Seafoods all through Palm Beach County. Just find one of them and get one of the best fish sandwiches you'll ever have in your life. Like I said, Bud's Chicken and Seafood, all of their drive-thrus are open. When you go there, try the bird sauce, try the bud sauce. All of their sauces are great. Go there, try their chicken tenders, and remember, Bigfoot is real.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer. But sometimes the only way to solve the problem is to get on the horn and figure it out. So the only people I like talking to? Grainger. With knowledgeable product experts, ready with the answers to my toughest questions, calling Grainger is the one conversation I don't mind having. From machining and motor parts to valves and vacuum pumps. When it comes to solving my problems, Grainger's got my back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tobacco is the deadliest thing out there. It's a real killer.
There's a reason tobacco companies spend over $20 million a day in marketing to replace their dying customers.
A smoker dies every 6 seconds. That's why tobacco companies replace them with young smokers.
Like me. That's right. Every 6 seconds, tobacco companies look for new smokers just so they can make a killing.
Don't become a replacement smoker. Get more facts at thefactsnow.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, we love to see this. Celebrities stepping up to help in this time of crisis and sharing the cash and sharing the effort. We'll just tell you the tons of celebrities that are stepping up and putting their money where their mouth is coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Boy, did you see a lot of masks out this weekend?
I did. I definitely saw the mask stuff increase.
Yeah. I went out, I would say probably when I did a little bit of shopping, I would say 60% of people were wearing masks, maybe 70 tops.
I'd say that. And some people they got some broke down looking masks out there.
Oh, yeah.
Me being one of them, but mine was not the worst out there. I saw one, it looked like a pair of dirty underwear. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
The last time I went to the store was Thursday. I went to Restaurant Depot, and I would say half of the people had on masks.
Okay.
And that was Thursday.
It really started to pick up momentum, I think, probably like by Friday. That's when they really kind of started putting out the call. And a lot of people are confused because it's gone back and forth. At first, like, don't wear a mask. And almost like it's shaming you if you did because you're taking it away from somebody that needs it.
Yeah, somebody yelled at me early on. You took it from a healthcare worker. No, I didn't. I took it from my garage where it just so happened to be since January.
I actually got yelled at for not wearing one. So then I started to wear that. I made it out of a lion hat that I have.
Yeah.
And it really blocks a lot of the. It's thick.
Yeah?
It covers my entire face almost.
Did it also block the oxygen?
It was tough to breathe.
Okay.
It was. It's got about a 30-minute shelf left where you have to maybe sit down.
Yeah, okay.
I only passed out twice.
It makes you want to be in and out, though.
You do not want to pass out in Walmart because they will not help you.
It did help.
They will leave you there and step over you.
It did block the air, though.
I saw, because there was all kinds of stuff. Boy, that was the big story that happened on Friday. Is apparently if you hold it to the sun, there's something about like it needs to be thick but not too thick. So it's like, it should be able to block most stuff out. If it's like if you can see right through it, then apparently it's not thick enough.
God, yeah. Some people are giving me the business on social media saying, "Oh, bird."
Oh, bird. Oh, bird.
Don't read the comments.
I think there was a "how dare you" in there.
That's strong.
So on Friday, the CDC starts announcing new federal guidelines recommending that all Americans cover their faces in public, especially in areas hit hard by the spread of the virus, and South Florida would be one. They're recommending non-medical masks or makeshift coverings like scarves, T-shirts, bandanas, those kind of things that went. When I went out, my father-in-law had given me something that a lot of their workers will wear. It's really kind of a cool thing. It kind of looks almost like a mock turtleneck kind of thing. It's just like a sleeve, and you put it over. And a lot of people, you ever see the yard crew people with that stuff? Yeah. And of course, it was done up with the Mexican flag, so it was like wearing that. But it was pretty handy. You just strap it on over your head, and if you had like 3 or 4 of those, you just come. Throw it in the wash.
Yeah, I saw the picture of you and the Queen at Whole Foods. You look like straight up gangsters.
I did, right. I know. I look like I was in a gang. What up, Cholo?
In 2019, you could not have worn that into Whole Foods.
No, you couldn't.
They would have thought they were about to get bum rushed by a gang.
See, my lion hat got people talking to me, and you probably want to get away from people. You want to get less attention.
You're drawing attention.
They were, though, kind of peacocking.
Don't walk up to me to talk to me. It will be ugly.
Well, the question is everybody going to have to start wearing masks? If half of us are right now, Miami Beach is requiring customers, employees, and delivery workers at grocery stores, pharmacies, and restaurants to cover their faces starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I asked the woman working at the grocery store I went to, I said, are they making you all wear masks? Are they making you all wear gloves? Because it's mandatory. It's mandatory
Really? Okay.
in that one specific store.
Yeah, and I didn't know what we were going to get. So last night on the KVJ Show Facebook page, I was like, okay, let me see your masks if you're doing something. Then Jaybird had a video with his lion mask that you could see. And pretty fascinating stuff because we got a lot of people putting up photos of their masks. It seems like really everybody kind of got into it this weekend and we're making different ones. And some of them say something about your personality. Some of them have different logos on them, which is kind of cool.
I love it.
Some of them are broke down. Some of them are pretty awesome.
Well, I went to go buy masks. I couldn't find any. I went to 2 different places, and they were out of masks. So
yeah, that's the tough thing. They are going to be out of it. That's why they're pretty much telling you to go on ahead and try to make your own. And there's a lot of tutorials on how to do that. I guess that's the responsible thing to do, so you don't take them from healthcare workers.
And if you know anybody crafty, there's a lot of crafty people that have taken to sewing masks, and they look really good.
Yeah. And if you're not, if you just got a jock strap laying around, you can apparently make a mask out of that, too.
Take your favorite jock strap. Mine's ready for pride. Face it towards you. In step 1, put the waistband over your head. Step 2, take the leg bands, cross them over your head, and secure them beneath your nose. Step 3, take the excess waistband and pull it over your forehead, securing your jockstrap mask in place. So new, used, or worn, it's your choice.
I'm telling you, I watched it. I'm going with my lion hat over that thing. I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a personal choice.
It is.
You're right. We don't have to start these mask wars.
Yeah. Everybody just needs to feel good about what they're doing.
Well, I put that on because I got shamed for not wearing it.
I saw a girl, she showed how she took her thong, just put it over her head with the ball cap, and then, hey, covered her nose and mouth, I guess, to some extent.
Awesome, but.
Yeah. Effective, maybe not.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, Houston Astros pitcher Justin Verlander is going to be donating money for the next couple of months to various coronavirus charities. He and his wife, Kate Upton, posted a video on Instagram on Saturday. I think we had a little audio of that video.
I believe we do.
Let's hear it.
Justin Verlander.
Yes.
And Kate
Upton.
Okay. All right.
There's a lot of clips today.
Yeah, there is.
And let me guess, that clip didn't make it. You can punch me, Virginia, if it didn't make it. Seriously. That means you have to get close to me.
I don't want to punch you.
I'm not seeing that one.
Son of a biscuit bird. It's this dang computer. My Mac is on its way. Thank God. All will be
Big
back.
Mac?
No, my Mac computer. This is the worst computer right here.
All right, simmer down.
I got it.
Simmer down.
Okay, never mind. This computer's not so bad.
Hey, everybody, this is Justin Verlander. I'm going to be donating all my money to COVID. That's okay. We got it.
He and Kate are going to be giving to different charities each week. And if he donates for 2 months, which is kind of what he's hinting at, that's about $5 million. So that is not a shabby donation. Good for him.
Yeah, he's worth quite a bit.
Wow.
He's one of the highest paid in baseball.
So look, I mean, he's stepping up. $5 million. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, it looks like Pink and her young son tested positive but have recovered, and now she's donating $1 million to relief efforts. We love that. Madonna also giving $1 million to help fund research and creating a coronavirus vaccine.
Do you know if a lot of people are being tested, they are waiting for their test, they have the corones, they actually get better, they don't have the corona anymore, and then they just find out that they were positive? Is that what's happening?
I'm sure. I am sure that's what's happening because it's taking people a long time to recover from this, but it's also taking these tests a long time to come in. So I know somebody who was tested on Thursday and they still don't know.
Yeah, I had a family member test. It took about 8 days to get the result back.
Yeah, I think that's the norm. I think they're trying to speed it up, but it's just tricky. Talking about medical stuff and the coronavirus, nobody has been more on the front lines than Dr. Fauci. And I don't know if you realize this, but there's somebody out there that created a Dr. Fauci bobblehead doll.
So someone asked him about it. Like, Dr. Fauci, what do you think of this bobblehead doll? I don't think he wanted anything to do with that.
I don't blame him. It distracts from his message, and he's probably like, shut up, stop it.
You don't feel like getting all jokey right now?
Here he is being asked about his bobblehead doll.
You know, I'm sorry. I can't get involved with that peripheral stuff, bobbleheads. That's nice if people want to do it, but I have other things to worry about. If they're doing it for a good purpose, that's great.
He's like, guys, shut up, sit down, stop asking stupid questions.
Bobblehead questions, guys.
I'm focused on eyes on the prize here, guys. And finally here's a little happy thing from Elton John. So many celebrities stepping up, and he is just like all the ones I told you about just now. He's donating $1 million to protect people living with HIV from contracting the coronavirus. Here's Elton John.
Hi, this is Elton, and I'm so pleased to announce that my foundation is launching a new COVID-19 emergency fund today. Our new COVID-19 emergency fund will help frontline partners to prepare for and respond to the pandemic and its effects on HIV prevention and care for the most marginalized communities. We must keep up momentum, or else the results could be disastrous. We are with you. We are thinking of you. We will not leave anyone behind. Head to ejaf.org to find out more. And thank you.
That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
Gotta say what up. Happy birthday to Candace Cameron from Full and Fuller House. DJ Tanner's 44 today.
I don't want to brag, but I was peeing in the bathroom where she was one time, and that girl loves the Lord. Oh my God.
She does.
She found somebody in the bathroom, and they were talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
When I got in the bathroom, the whole time I peed. When I got out of the bathroom, the whole time I washed my hands. I mean, she was just preaching the Lord.
She was, huh? Okay.
I'd be so impressed if you could tell
her church? A bathroom?
I don't think that's her church. I just think that she wants to bear witness wherever she can.
Okay.
And she don't care if it's the bathroom or not.
Wow, it's impressive. Yeah, if you witness in the can,
she was.
You're going for it.
She was doing it hard.
Zach Braff, JD on Scrubs, is 45 today. Paul Rudd, the eternally young, handsome actor and Ant-Man, is 51 today. And Billy D. Williams is 83 today.
You pirate.
Yeah, so there you go. Happy birthday to all those celebs. Also, got to say happy birthday to Daria. That is from your fiance Francisco. Got a birthday you want to shout out on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes. I know it's Monday, but it's time to get your mind going. We got a round of Think Fast, Virginia. Jaybird Denny's coming up next. Okay, hopefully you are ready to think fast. I know that it is a Monday here, but it's time to get the juices flowing. All right. You're going to try to say something you think makes sense. Jaybird also is trying to keep a streak going. He's got a big little run going on, the No Name movie game he picked up on Friday, and he's got his Think Fast cap on right now.
Yeah.
Dang.
You want this, Vicious V? You want this witchy woman?
Now you can keep it.
Yeah.
No, I do want it. It's all about the little wins these days.
That's true.
But my
It is.
brain is like so fried. It's just, I'm not functioning well.
Okay. Hear that, Bird?
There's that pep talk for you.
Already laying up.
I'm a little frazzled on the edges.
Okay. Okay. How about this? Think fast. It's a suit you wouldn't wear to a wedding that starts with the letter H.
Armor. Oh, H.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian suit?
Hibachi. Hawaii.
Hibachi.
Hibachi suit? It's very topical right now with today's coronavirus.
Hazmat?
Okay.
Oh,
V.
that's good.
A Hawaiian suit.
I would love to see a Hawaiian suit.
They make them.
They do?
Yeah, all classic rock DJs wear them.
They wear Hawaiian shirts.
That's a Hawaiian suit.
It is a suit? Okay, then Jaybird gets the point.
That's fine.
No.
All right, next up, a large animal that starts with a W.
Walrus!
I think Virginia got that. You think suits?
You say wombat? I think they're tiny.
You're going to go, okay.
Stop yelling at me, Dennis.
Yeah.
Walrus is a larger.
I don't know if I've ever seen a wombat.
I don't think we got them over here.
Yeah, we're not accepting wombat.
That's totally fine. You should accept. Don't accept my first answer either. I don't want credit for that.
No. Hawaiian suit.
I don't want it.
All right, think fast. Something most kids like to do in high school that starts with the letter P.
Pot.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Denny's.
If it was a D, I was going to say drugs. You know how you kind of get a vision of what letter you think it's going to be?
I like how Virginia says, I don't know if I have it today, and then look at her over here.
Oh, fire.
Dang.
I guess I got it. I don't know.
Some kids in high school also like prom. You know?
Oh, prom.
Yeah. Okay.
No one thought that one.
Yeah, I know.
Prom's canceled, Kevin.
Yeah.
Stop rubbing it in.
Okay. All right. How about this? Think fast. It's something you can see in every country in the world that starts with the letter C.
Coronavirus.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Virginia. Yeah. Very nice.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah, cookies. Yeah, maybe
Definitely
that too.
more fun.
Yeah.
I wish we had cookies and not the coronas.
Very nice, Virginia. You just came right in. You just whooped up on everybody.
He did.
I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you want disinfectant wipes?
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't know where that hat's been around, man.
I want to get one of those contamination showers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine how cool that'd be to have that up front of your house and just each time take a contamination shower so you just know, I'm free of any germs.
Well, that's just kind of it. It is kind of tricky, right? Because when you come home, like I did that yesterday, I got home from the store, and technically, if you do it right, you're supposed to what? Like drop everything out front of your house, walk into your house naked, run right to the shower?
Well, that's what my sister's doing. You know, she's dealing with COVID patients every day in the ICU in New Orleans. She leaves everything either in her car or out front the house.
Then what do? You like torch your clothes on the front porch, or how do you even get them into the laundry room to wash them without spreading around coronavirus?
You go back out with gloves and you put them right in the washing machine.
Okay.
The shoes never come in the house.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I mean, it's just like a whole different way of training your brain to think. It's kind of exhausting.
Oh, it is exhausting. Everybody's doing it. You're buying a bunch of like all kinds of detergents and things like that. I assume that's
Yes.
that industry's got to be crushing it.
Every time I see bleach, I buy it. Luckily, Restaurant Depot is not out of anything. They have everything, so I'm buying in bulk.
Has anybody else noticed, like, for instance, those designed ads that they hit you up with on social media? Have yours like changed a little bit?
Yes.
What kind of like stuff are they hitting you up with now?
So it feels like they know what I'm buying, and like I'll see ads for other products, other brands of stuff that I'm buying, and I'm like, how do they know?
They do. They kind of have, especially now that a lot of people are going to be ordering online. They're going to be able to really target you for ads. But it's kind of interesting just to state, like a month ago, you might have been getting ads for, purses or shoes or something like that.
To look cute.
Yeah, now you're getting like ads for like pajamas and puzzles and, board games.
I thought this was kind of weird, and maybe y'all can explain it to me. I was watching that movie 1917, and as I'm watching the movie now, I watched it through the on-demand, so I rented it. And then I went to my Google just to see how much of it was real, and as I'm typing in, or is the 19, I couldn't even get past the word is, and it brought up exactly what I was looking for. It said, is the 1917 movie based in fact? How would it know that I was doing that?
Because so many people are searching for that same exact question. I saw that movie being promoted, and it's not my kind of film, so I wouldn't have watched it.
But all I typed was is. That's all I typed.
Because a lot of people are asking that same question.
As I'm watching it, though, I typed I-S, and then boom, is 1917 real?
So last week, if you would have done that, it might have have pulled up something about Tiger King. It's just whatever the hotness is.
But why wouldn't it have picked up is coronavirus killing people? Or why was just is? That's what's odd to me. If you're typing the word
Or you
is...
put it was an IS.
Yes, that's all that came up, and then it came right up without any kind of...
You could have put Israel's hottest babes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, and I just thought that was odd. Maybe we're being watched.
Oh, it's no secret.
Yeah, maybe. We are being listened to.
You're awfully quiet, Nennies.
Well, because you have your microphone on your computer because you use that for the weird and whatever. So that listens to what you say. If you're talking about 1979, it's going to pop right up.
Well, no, I spent too much time on this anyway. I'm sorry. We can move on.
No, you have the floor.
I was
Commander.
watching it on Netflix, and then I was typing it into my phone, and it came right up.
So your phone listens to you.
Everyone's listening.
It's all listening to you.
So it was hearing the movie, because I wasn't going like this, hey, I'm going to rent 1917 by myself.
Well, I mean, it's the only explanation. If you typed in the word is, yeah. It's listening to you, and it just automatically pulled it up because of probably an algorithm in the movie. It probably has some sort of encoding to it, so it can be picked up by devices.
I mean, I didn't rent it. Hey, Chewy, I just rented 1917.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's encoding.
It's embedded
I just
or
don't
encoded,
even
yeah.
think you even realize it.
Or else you have ghosts also in your computer.
I know I got sauce.
If you typed is 19, then it's probably Virginia's explanation. It's probably because so many people searched it. Or if you typed even is 1, it would probably even pop up.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Interesting theories. Thank you.
Glad we got Dennis here to try to solve all the mysteries of the universe for us. Well, a lot of people are asking why Jaybird is wearing an eye patch. He lost to Denny's on Friday, NBA 2K, and so you're going to be wearing an eye patch all week long?
Yeah, it's not a real eye patch, so I think this cloth is infecting my eye.
Yeah, you got to move it so that it's not on your good eye, because...
Yeah, I know.
It's hitting both eyes, which I don't think it's supposed to do.
No, it's the terrible made patch.
Well, no, I spent a good 3.5 minutes making that this morning. I actually have an eye patch that I just found. I just cleaned my room, and I can't figure out where I put it. So when I went casually to go grab it for Bird for this punishment, I couldn't find it. So in a desperate attempt, I found some fabric, and I made him one.
Very KVJ of you.
And
it broke down.
Well, we had to fulfill the punishment. I mean, Virginia, we had 17 people watching on Friday. we can't disappoint the tens of people
At
who
least
watch.
14 are holding you to it.
Yeah.
At least 5 of them are family members or work on the show.
And we thank them for the views.
All right, coming up here, we got the call 'em outs. I know with everything going on with social distancing, there's plenty of things that we need to probably mention, so maybe people can hear this and adjust what they're doing out there. Who do you need to call out? We got the good and we got the bad, too. 877-979-WRMF coming up.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by OffLeaseOnly.com. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low-mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at OffLeaseOnly.com. Financing available. Trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now. OffLeaseOnly.com. We have a major crash to keep an eye out for right now on Military Trail. It's at Brady Lane, and watch for an incident in Broward County, the 595 eastbound. Right as you're approaching the exit for 95, got 2 right lanes blocked there. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., plus the first hour of business at Dollar General and Big Lots. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If you're making the minimum payments, but your balance is just not going down, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it will take years and years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. 800-299-HELP. They've helped over 5 million people with credit card debt. They can consolidate your debts into one lower payment, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. If you're struggling with credit card debt, Consolidated Credit Programs will teach you how to get out and stay out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. Call 800-299-HELP. 800-299-HELP. That's 800-299-4357. Or go to 299help.com. Get your life back. Call Consolidated Credit today. Call 800-299-HELP. That's 800-299-4357.
At IVFMD, fertility is our focus, creating your family our success. IVFMD is celebrating by offering a 50% discount on your initial appointment for qualifying patients. Go to IVFMD.com to learn more and sign up, or call 866-483-6366.
If you think you've been the victim of medical malpractice, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach Kia is open during these challenging times with extended sales and service hours. We'll also have pickup and delivery available for your convenience, with special incentives now released, like 0% financing now available, or make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. That's no payments until August. Bring us any trade and get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for it, so you can drive the new Kia you really want. New 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. And don't prejudge your credit. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you for a new Kia today. Make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock, only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com.
Stock number 190223. On approved credit through KMF, Forte $59.89 down. 72 months at 4.9% APR, plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. Up to 120 days deferred payments on select new Kias. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Negative equity refinance. All factory rebate to dealer. Offer zone combined expires 5/4/20.
You know, there is something we certainly can't stop from coming. Even though we're dealing with the coronavirus, pretty soon it's going to be hurricane season. And if you're like me, you do not trust your windows. I've got the weakest windows. Magnolia was telling me, Mom, do you realize that window has basically a draft coming in from it? I'm like, yeah, that is not good with hurricane season around the corner. So we've got the guys from B&T Windows coming out, and they are going to replace all of our broke down windows, and we have several broke down windows. They use these PGT custom windows and doors, the best selling high impact windows out there. And they're not just going to keep your home safe for hurricane season, which is super, super important. They're also going to help you save on energy. They're going to help protect you from any kind of burglars that are trying to get into your home. You know you're going to be covered with the guys from B&T Windows and Doors when they use those PGT windows. They're high impact and amazing. And they've been doing this now for 10 plus years. They've been in business for a while. It's not some new company. They know their craft inside and out, and they're ready to help you feel safe and feel like you're doing right by your family. I can't wait to get started. In just a matter of days, my windows will be arriving. If you need more details, go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, mostly cloudy with isolated to scattered rainfall possible. Breezy winds out of the east, and it's cooler inland and along the Treasure Coast. This afternoon, mostly cloudy with isolated to scattered rainfall possible. High temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, and gusty winds out of the east. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover is accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2020 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Discover.
If you love KVJ on the radio, you'll love them even more on Instagram. Follow at KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Well, we got a lot of call them outs going on here today. But I tell you, when we regularly do call them out, it's tough anyway because we're just still trying to figure out things in society. But that's when society was normal. Now it's not. So just trying to get everybody kind of on the same page with how we got to make it through this pandemic together brings out a lot more call them outs. But it's good because if you hear it be going, oh, okay, all right, so that's how I'm supposed to act and that's a little bit jerky and that's not the right move. That's kind of what call them out is all about. So if you need to call out somebody, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. I know one of those new normals and one of the tough things to try to figure out is custody issues. Virginia, I know that you seem to have everything kind of under wraps, exactly how to do it, but not everybody apparently has got it so easy. And Portia, your call out is about your ex. What'd you want to say?
Yeah. I want to call out my ex because it seems like he's using the coronavirus pandemic to separate me from my kids.
Okay, and how is he doing that?
So I live with my dad, and my dad has several pre-existing conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And my ex-husband is one of those people who thinks that the coronavirus pandemic is a hoax.
Okay.
Like, he's completely not following the guidelines or stressing about the social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes when he has my children.
Okay. So does that mean like your kids are then, when they're with him, they're going around and they're interacting with a lot of different people that you then are in a position where they can't come into your place with your dad's condition?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're right. There are some people who do not understand what social distancing
And they don't
is.
care. A lot of healthy people don't care to think about the compromised people that are in danger and the most vulnerable.
Well, even if you're healthy, you don't want it. Who wants to be sick? I mean, the flu. If you've ever had the flu before, why the hell would you even want to chance it?
Well, I mean, I just know some people don't necessarily care. And if you're set differently than your ex and they've got the kids, and I assume you still got the same kind of visitation rights during all this for the most part. That's kind of what I'd heard, is you're supposed to really kind of just be following the standard agreements that you had for visitation. So if you're swapping off weekends, that would still be the same thing. But then they go over to your ex's place, and then the ex is carting them all over the place or having people over, and then they're supposed to come back to you, and you're there with dad with pre-existing conditions.
How long ago did you get your child thing? When was all your child custody stuff done?
Oh, we've been divorced for 4 years.
Okay, so do you still have the ability to get in touch with the lawyer that did your whole custody arrangement?
Yeah, no, I called my lawyer, and because my stupid ex-husband had a cookout last weekend with like 10 people. So I was furious. I called my lawyer. He said he can't really do anything to enforce his lifestyle.
Well, my lawyer has said the opposite,
Really?
And if there's a case where somebody is putting the children in danger and you don't want to have your child in that scenario, you don't have to put your child in that scenario. And if you can prove it, and I mean pictures of what he's doing. If he's having parties and backyard barbecues and inviting people over and they're around your children, if there's any way for you to get photographic proof of that.
But what is deeming putting kids at risk? Because it seems like, and things kind of go back and forth with this too, like there's not a set number that they've given us for what your social circle needs to be. And they haven't said that, okay, the odd things about you go to a grocery store or you have a delivery guy come up and things like that. So maybe like going, nope, you had the kids, you ordered delivery, that introduced somebody else into the circle, so you lost all visitation rights. Those are the kind of gray areas where, and then how are you enforcing that?
I mean, the one thing that I keep seeing is someone saying, well, what's the difference between me talking to one of my friends face-to-face and going to Publix or a grocery store and giving somebody money?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get it regardless, or I'm not going to get it.
And then you got the delivery issues and things like that. So there are people that are outside of that immediate bubble that you might have. I mean, for the most part, yeah, I've got my own little bubble of people that I'm quarantined with, you guys here, and then my crew at home, and that doesn't really change. But we did order takeout yesterday, and a delivery guy comes to the door. And let's say I were in the situation that Portia's in. I'm like going, my ex ordered takeout, and a delivery guy came up. That's putting my kids at risk. Who's to say?
It's a difference, though. Getting takeout and getting food at the grocery store is different than having a backyard barbecue. And the law looks at it different, too.
Well, it's different because I think it's different because it's the length of how you're hanging out with everybody. You're there for an hour, 2 hours, hanging on people, breathing their air, where maybe... But is that how it is,
But, I
though?
mean, you were probably going to be around more than 10 people if you go to the grocery store.
You're right.
And if he's got 10 people at a barbecue, then...
I mean, I had to
But if the grocery store is you're going to get food, it's an essential visit to go and do. And they recommend, whatever you do, you use
Right.
precautions. When you're having a backyard barbecue and everybody's drinking and hanging out, and that's not using precautions.
It's not, but at the end of the day, it's still sort of, the end result is the same. You're around people you don't know. That's around
we
other
can't even
people.
get a standard for the state of Florida on what town's going to do what and what shut down. And that's why I'm just wondering, when you got a custody thing, I don't know that there are black and white rules as to what is considered putting a kid at risk, where somebody's like, that's debatable, man. And I promise you tomorrow they're going to come out with something different on what they say about the coronavirus that might change it.
Well, even here at work, we've got about 10 or 12 people working on this floor, but we're kind of away from the other people that are here. So I would say we are 5, and then there's 4, and then 2 down the hall. One of those people came up. They were in my space for a good 20 seconds. I have no idea what they're doing. Am I supposed to be all paranoid because they were in my breathing space? See what I'm saying?
I would.
But, I mean, what are you going to...
And then how do you enforce that in a custody deal?
Well, they
saying, they talked to somebody for 20 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, the person walked up with me. They blindsided me. I didn't even see them coming. And now I'm potentially exposed.
There's a difference between being blindsided and purposely throwing a party in your backyard and a barbecue and inviting all those people over. That's just disregard for the safety. And I think that you could express that to a judge and the judge would side with you.
I wonder right now, with the courts probably moving a little bit slower, how quickly could you move something like that through to get a ruling on it and then have it enforced? If you've got an ex that's being difficult and trying to state, okay, you know what, you're going to take the kids to Publix, and so what's different in what you're doing and what I'm doing?
Just FYI, you should not be taking your kids to Publix.
Mm-hmm.
I leave mine in the car or at home.
Could not tell you how many kids I saw at Publix the other day.
If you don't have to, don't bring them in there. Just
I'm
don't.
What's more, bread or kids? There was so many kids I couldn't believe it.
And they're selling children now.
They're selling children.
2 for 1.
Okay, so I get the frustration that Portia has, and she's calling him out because she is exasperated with this, and I get it. Any advice if you're dealing with this with your ex and anybody else that you need to call out, you can always let us know here. 877-979-WRMF. Hit us up here on the KVJ Show.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. And I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your memories bring back your memories bring back your memories bring back your.
So Portia's just trying to figure out how to deal with her ex. She's not very happy because he's not taking the social distancing very seriously. Basically thinks it's kind of a conspiracy, I think, for the most part. And he continues to have their kids around other people. Like he had a barbecue the other day with like 10 people there. And when the kids come to see her, she has got a father she lives with who's got pre-existing conditions. She's worried about the kids picking up some at the party and then bringing it home. But at the same time, she's like, okay, so what? I can't see my kids during this whole thing because he doesn't take it seriously? I'm sure in some of the custody issues, if you're not on the same page and you've got a situation like Portia, you're like probably losing your mind what to do. Some of the comments that came in here, somebody texted and said, barbecue is outside. You can practice social distancing, but Walmart has every walk of life coming in close proximity. And it is kind of weird what's going on right now.
It is.
Because there are some things, and somebody had said earlier, too, it's like, this is just kind of crazy. Yeah, it's okay to go to Publix and have 500 people in the store, and yet I can't go sit on my boat and fish. That doesn't make any sense to me. You're right. It really doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make. I mean, if you're on a boat by yourself, it doesn't.
Right, but the problem was people would abuse that, and so they had to shut everybody down because they were basically having spring break on the sandbar.
Yeah.
And then so the good people get punished for the bad people when it comes to boating.
By the way, I have heard my daughter was saying, she's like, yeah, there are a ton of boats still on Lake Boca. And so I think pretty much what they're doing, I think they had that guideline, and if they do see a spring break type atmosphere, they can do something about it. I think they were pulling over some boats, but hopefully they would just allow people, if it's like one person just out leisurely on their boat, that they wouldn't hassle them.
I still saw massive crowds of people together this weekend. I mean, it looked like
on boats,
just out.
Oh yeah,
just out in general.
Yeah, no, there's still a lot of people out, and you can be out. That's not something that, you have to stay inside your homes.
No, but it was large groups out.
Yeah.
It just...
Yeah, people are still congregating. Somebody texted in and said, it's true about kids being out. I saw about 20 kids at Costco this weekend. One girl who was about 8 was wearing gloves, no mask, and had her hands in her mouth.
Oh, my God.
Hands in her mouth. That's the alarming part.
I mean, you're a triple threat.
Somebody was asking, why can't Portia just disinfect the kid and his clothes before he comes in the house like Virginia's sister does? But I think the issue with that is just that the kids will have the infection inside their bodies. And that's what you can't get rid of. And they're carriers now for the disease, and it comes home to Grandpa.
The weird thing, one of the weird things I think about this whole thing is just how different everybody is. Even in my own personal life with just family members, some are set at a Virginia level, some are set at a Kevin Ralston level, some are set at...
Everybody's different, yeah.
It's so weird because some people want to come up and hug you, and some people want to curse you for hugging. It's odd.
It is a weird thing going on right now.
If y'all see me anywhere, don't come up to me to talk to me. Don't come up to me to hug me because I will be pissed.
That's what I mean. I have her in my head at that level, and then I've got other people in my family. It's not that big of, you know what I mean? So it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's an odd.
Somebody else texted and said the courts are rescheduling everything to mid-May, so it'd be a waste of time to even try to get the courts to deal with it. So, gosh, what if you would have one of these kind of issues and you're like going, I need some remedy like right now.
But at least if they're going to be eventually doing it and you have proof on your side that you felt that he was acting irresponsible.
Yeah.
When you finally do get your day in court, you can say, hey, here's why I did what I did. I was only trying to protect my child. And as long as you keep your wits about you and you remain calm and logical, I think you can fight this and win.
Could your wits being like, I don't trust the kids with you, and you're exposing them to possible coronavirus, and I can't bring them home. And since you've made that choice, the kids stay with me, and they're not coming over to your place.
I would absolutely be doing that if I was in their situation. If I had an ex that was throwing barbecue parties and inviting a bunch of randoms over, I'm sorry. I'm keeping the kid, and I'm happy to explain to the judge how this all went down.
We got Krista Barth on here. We've had her on the show before. She's a local divorce attorney, and girl knows her stuff.
I love it.
She is on it. So I know a lot of people have some of these kind of questions. So if there's one thing that you're dealing with right now with an ex, kind of like Portia is, I figured it'd be best to go to somebody who is an expert. Krista, would that be something that Portia could do? Could she just keep her kids and say, you're not going over to her ex-husband's because he continues to have barbecues with 10 people and she's got a dad at home that has a pre-existing condition? Is that something she could get away with? Would that be your recommendation?
Wow, that's a rough question to ask me if she can get away with that, because I agree with Virginia. I would answer this more as a mom and someone who's trying to protect my father from, the kids are vectors of this disease right now. So you have a couple of options. I sort of agree with Virginia. One of the most important things is to keep records, be very calm. If you explain this to the husband or soon-to-be ex-husband, I don't know where they are in the...
It's a full-out ex, and they're sharing custody right now.
Okay, well, you have to figure a couple things. First, they obviously don't have great communication, and they probably wouldn't be divorced in the first instance.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not working together. So maybe appealing to him, saying this is the child's grandfather. If something were to happen to him, clearly that's not in the best interest of the children to have them view something so traumatic as the death of their grandparents in the house that they live in. Obviously, the kids are very close if they're living with the grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to keep meticulous records, make an effort to say, hey, this is why this is really important. You have a couple of options. Some of them you may not like. One is let him keep the child for a little bit of time. Remember, that's going to include doing all the homeschooling and all the really heavy lifting right now.
Yeah.
Can focus on taking care of grandpa and say, if you're not going to practice social distancing, then you're going to have to keep the kids for a couple of weeks until I can get through this, because you've created this problem for us.
Mm-hmm.
You can teach the child the social distancing. I don't know how old this child is.
Yeah, my question on this, Krista, is kind of like what you're saying. Would Portia be able to just keep the kids and say, look, they have to stay one place or the others, and I don't trust you with the virtual schooling that they need to do? And if she did that, would she expect police to show up at her door to try to forcibly remove her kids to take them to her ex-husband's for visitation?
Police are not going to show up. They're not going to show up. First of all, my God, right now the police have way more on their hands than stuff like this. It's a civil matter.
Mm-hmm.
If they show up and these people have a parenting plan, the worst thing that's going to happen is he files a motion for contempt. Contempt is willful noncompliance with the court order. You did it on purpose. You knew you shouldn't have done it. These are extraordinary circumstances. This is unprecedented. We have never seen anything like this. And this is life or death of another human being, and the father thinks this is some conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
If it were me, I'm with Virginia, and I'm not giving legal advice to someone I do not know or don't represent, but I am right with Virginia. I would say, listen, this kid is staying here, and let the chips fall where they may. And if down the line what they could get in trouble, they could have, some make-up time sharing with dad, I would head it off at the pass. I would write a letter to him, write an email, and say, listen, here's what's going on. I will give you make-up time sharing down the road.
Yeah.
If you choose to continue to take little Johnny out on these excursions that expose him, expose this family, expose me. The other option you have, remember this, what they're saying, you should assume this child has COVID. You should assume this child is a carrier, and you should assume anybody that's been out has been contaminated, and treat your household that way. So the best and safest to do is to sort of, the kid has it. Because even if she brings the kid home, for 14 days, that child has to be away from
Yeah, and I think
grandpa.
that'd be the issue. If you had a kid, you'd be like, okay, they went over to my ex-husband's. He had a barbecue, and now my kids can't come home for 2 weeks.
And document everything in an email. Don't have phone conversations with your ex that you guys get heated and start fighting. Put everything in an email. Keep those emails. You be calm, cool, collected. I love the offer of saying, hey, we'll give you more time on the back end after all this. That's a great idea. If you appear calm, cool, collected, rational, and just trying to be safe, I think most judges would see that.
Krista Barth, divorce attorney's on here. My question for you, Krista, could you make up that time with just electronic FaceTime, do a voice chat, and say, hey, that's good, you get to spend time with them that way?
I would say that ultimately down the road, I like what we were talking about, which is we're going to give you makeup, physical time sharing, but absolutely in this time, you can certainly connect every day with dad and say, and I would put that as part of the email. That's a great idea. Remember this, what you get in trouble for is when you're not encouraging the relationship between the child and the other parent. This is a very different issue. This is like, I'm going to do everything that I can to facilitate you still having this relationship while still keeping my dad alive and not having him die in front of our child.
Right. Good point. Krista, thank you so much for your time. It's always nice to have a voice of authority on the show. Doesn't happen often.
Sounds so smart.
Yeah.
You are smart, Virginia.
You are smart.
All right.
You can do this. I don't know why you would ever want to, but because right now, what the best advice is for people to stop acting like not kindly to each other on any level. These are your children, and how you proceed through this is how they will remember this really traumatic time. If this is hard for mom and dad, think about how scary this is for your kids and stop acting in a way that doesn't benefit the whole family.
One more question for you, Chris. Have you seen a spike in calls with the quarantines going on and as being a divorce attorney?
That's hilarious. So everybody tells me that I'm the only one that will have job security through all of this.
All right.
Which I find so incredibly sad.
Yes.
Because I think I'm hopeful that after your husband and wife drives you crazy, maybe it'll circle back to people really understanding what matters. And I'm thinking that the marriages that make it are going to be stronger, and ones where they thought they might throw it all out.
Yeah.
Without giving it some extra time. But yes, unfortunately, in my business, there's a joke. They say criminal lawyers see bad people at their best, and I see great people at their worst.
Right.
And this is all so traumatic for everybody. It's so hard.
True.
So yes, unfortunately, sadly, I've been seeing my phones. I have not stepped away from my desk.
Wow. Okay. Well, Krista, thank you for taking a little bit of time to help us out here today. We appreciate it.
Of course. Everybody be safe and well.
Okay.
Be on the other side.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye. A couple other column outs here today. And this is a good one, too. It says, please sanitize your mailbox and please do not meet us at the mailbox or the door. We come into contact with 500 to 1,000 people plus mailboxes a day. We want to keep our community safe as well as ourselves. So that is for mail carriers out there, little shot to you. Also, somebody doing a column out saying that Publix needs to start limiting the number of people coming into the grocery store. They come in by the dozen. Nobody's following social distancing in there.
Well, it's not just Publix. It's anywhere you go.
It is.
It's anywhere you go. It's public.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a bunch of people out there.
Yep. Also, a column out here. Somebody said if an employee at a government building handling the public's money has been tested positive for the virus, can the employer be responsible to inform the public? I think they seem to be doing a pretty good job, at least when I'm hearing of somebody that comes down with coronavirus, whether it be in law enforcement, someplace else. I'm starting to hear about it, I think. I mean, I've heard of grocery stores that have been announcing it. So, I don't know. That's a great question. But any other column outs you got for us, you can get them through 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Coming up, too, we're going to stump the bird in a minute.
from the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low-mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available. Trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now. Offleaseonly.com. We have a major crash to keep an eye out for right now on Military Trail. It's at Brady Lane and watch for an incident in Broward County, the 595 eastbound. Right as you're approaching the exit for 95, got 2 right lanes blocked there. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., plus the first hour of business at Dollar General and Big Lots. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
I have to go to the gym and untangle my headphones while warming up on the treadmill. And I'll finally untangle them 4 miles later, at which point I'm going to be real tired. Oh, yeah!
Motorcycles make everything exciting. And when Geico makes it easy to switch and save on motorcycle insurance, it's even more exciting.
And once I put my headphones in, I'll realize my phone's dead. Then I get to run in silence.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. Geico presents, not again, another voicemail from your roommate.
Hey, man, so I was in a rush to get to work and I left the back door open. Could you shut it? I left it wide open. While you're there, could you also turn off the oven? And all of the burners. My mom never let me use the oven. I wonder why.
The Geico Insurance Agency could help keep your personal property protected, like if it's your roommate's first time operating an oven. Visit geico.com to see how easy it is to switch and save on renter's insurance.
Well, I did my weekly text check-in with Dr. Rankin at the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center over the weekend. And, you know, he's staying the course like so many of us, staying home, staying safe, enjoying exercising. He wanted to remind everybody, you know, this is a great opportunity to get in your best health. Devote this extra time you have to doing whatever, staying healthy, being active, because the worst thing you can do is just stay cooped up in your house and eat all your food. That's not going to make you feel good physically, or financially, or emotionally. So if you're looking to see some pictures, they have really amazing before and afters of pretty much every surgical procedure under the sun. At the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center, Dr. Rankin and Dr. Dev, they do it all. From the mommy makeover like I had, all the way to the little stuff like the Botox and the lip injections. They do it all. And there's before and after pictures that you can check out to do all of your research. Everything is waiting for you, along with a ton of beautiful testimonials from actual patients. You can connect to all of it at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
The following promotional announcement is brought to you by Hubbard Broadcasting.
Why do we call television a guilty pleasure? What does that mean anyway? You like it, you sit on your couch, and you watch it. No guilty here. You like celebrities, their stories, true crime, and the perps behind them? Well, Reels is the place you get all that all the time. From the comfort of your couch, treadmill, or wherever you're self-quarantined. Nothing here to feel guilty about. And I'll tell you what, now is a great time to get your rock on. Because starting Sunday, April 19th on Reels, Breaking the Band has the stories of rock's biggest legends. It's like a backstage pass and social distancing with Kiss, Led Zeppelin, Journey, and the Police, just to name a few. In a word, it rocks. I guess that's 2 words. Breaking the Band cranks up on Sunday night, April 19th. You can get Reels on your cable and on your satellite all over America. Just go to Reels.com to find it in your area. That's Reels, REELZ.com.
Wendy's knows cravings can happen anywhere, and they've got your back. No matter where you are, no matter what you're craving, get your favorite Wendy's meal delivered with no delivery fee through Postmates or Grubhub today. Minimum purchase $10.
Off-lease only, they want to adjust. They have changed the entire business formula that they had put together and been very successful with for many, many years. Off-lease only is now doing things differently for you and your safety and your peace of mind. If you need a car right now, they are ready to help you, and you don't have to go to the dealership. Everything can happen right there online. Search the inventory, see the savings, get qualified for financing, do a virtual walk-around of any vehicle, and then with home delivery, you skip going to the dealership altogether. I love this too. No car payments for 90 days. That's real, and that's going on right now at Off Lease Only. They are adjusting to make it better for you. So you go online and check it out. offleaseonly.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, Selena Gomez talking candidly about her disorder and her mental illness. We've got a little audio for you coming up in a second. This is the first time she's really talked about the depth and exactly what she's dealing with coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, we got a lot of good, positive call-em-outs here today going on with the coronavirus. Got some emails here. In fact, want to give a big old shout-out. This is a nice little story that was done, too, about Treasure Coast nurses heading to New York City to help with the crisis there.
I saw this yesterday.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Really cool that they're doing that.
We really, really appreciate it. Did you get their names?
It's in the story, and I just have the link in front of me. So, yeah, unfortunately, they didn't put any of the names in the email. Wish they did. Also, got to say, specific name for Christian. Your girlfriend Casey sent an email. This is a shout-out to Palm Beach County firefighters. Christian is positive and passionate about taking care of the community. Also, Jennifer wanted to give a shout-out to her husband, who is a firefighter paramedic from Green Acres. He's at the Green Acres Fire Station, and she wanted to send a special shout-out and thank you to our favorite local diner, Pete's Place. Pete and Kathy, the owners, have gone over and beyond to help the community along with delivering food to our station. That place is fantastic. They got a really good, healthy menu, too.
Love it.
This there at Pete's Place. Go check that out. They have great breakfast there. Also, Crystal Wood Aguito, a food blogger and founder of Eat Palm Beach, is helping Palm Beach restaurants struggling to stay in business. Her goal is to provide food to our nurses, doctors, and first responders in the area, as well as families in need. We have that on the KVJ Cares page. If you'd like to go to the GoFundMe and give to that, you can. Also, a positive shout-out to 21st Century Oncology. My husband, Bobby, is almost halfway through his 8 weeks of treatment. They're awesome. Dr. Das is all the staff. They're kind and nice. And Dr. Harmon, thank you very much. That's from Janet. So, some positive stuff there. You got anything, you can send it to us. Mail at kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
We're coming up in a second. I'll tell you all about Selena Gomez talking her medical disorder and what exactly her diagnosis was. Before we get into that, a lot of people coming out talking about how they have the coronavirus. John Taylor from Duran Duran says that he's got it.
Okay.
Christopher Cross also revealing in a Facebook post on Friday that he's got it.
My boy.
Your boy. Yeah.
Well, are they taking out 80s? singers?
I don't know.
What's going on here?
It's got a target.
It's touching everybody, y'all.
Wow.
Scary
Look
stuff.
out, Madonna.
Yeah.
Somebody that it did touch that is now feeling better. Rita Wilson actually did the national anthem for one of those virtual car races over the weekend. You know, she wasn't there, but I guess she did it virtually.
So there's a 2.5-minute clip. I just got the big finish, baby.
I love it.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lovely.
So I thought the most impressive part was Tom Hanks' guitar playing.
He's good. He's really good.
I don't think that's him.
I know, but don't ruin it. Let us all think it was Hanks in the corner playing.
Okay, good job, Hanks. And finally here, Selena Gomez is revealing her diagnosis of bipolar disorder. She went on virtually with Miley Cyrus on her Instagram Live series on Friday and talked about dealing with anxiety and depression, but said in the past, you know, she never got a specific diagnosis. She said, you know, she was told officially that she was bipolar, and it was nice to finally have the acknowledge of what was causing all of this depression and all of this anxiety. And okay, now you know that it's bipolar, and now we can treat it by doing this, this, and this.
Don't even need the clip. You nailed it. You said exactly what Selgo said.
She's on it, huh?
I mean, we have the clip if you want it.
Yeah, play the clip.
After years of going through a lot of different things, I realized that I was bipolar. When I go to know more information, it actually helps me. It doesn't scare me once I know it. And so I wanted to know everything about it, and it took the fear away.
Oh, very nice. And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
All righty.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dr. Drew Pinsky has been like, a lot of these people have been like, oh, okay. Don't think coronavirus is anything. And then all of a sudden they're like, ooh, okay. All right.
He was calling out people who were saying it was serious. I mean, he dug his heels in. We have the clip of him before digging his heels in, and then you have the apology after.
Let's hear the big dummy.
Okay.
It's way less virulent than the flu, so it's a reminder that you're more likely to die of influenza, so go ahead and get your flu shots. Mild, doesn't hurt anybody. That should be the headline. Way less serious than influenza. That's the headline. Less dangerous than influenza. Your probability of dying of coronavirus, much higher being hit by an asteroid, I would say.
The flu virus in this country is vastly more consequential, and nobody is talking about
this corona thing doesn't worry me
at
all.
It is a press-induced panic. I am angry about it. It is the flu. If you're under 65 and you get it, you're going to have the flu, and you're going to be fine.
Oh my
It's going to be just like the flu. It's going to be almost identical. I can see it coming.
It's Corona-19, which means there's at least been 18 of these other ones.
Oh, yeah. Should the Olympics be canceled? That's funny.
De Blasio told them not to ride the trains, and so they're not riding the trains. So I am. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean,
just ridiculous.
He must have went on 30 shows.
He was doing the work, talking about how the coronavirus wasn't going to be that bad. And now he's got to do the work, talking about how, I'm sorry, I spread misinformation.
Did you hear the one clip, which is so funny, as he's talking about how it's not a big deal, you hear the person who's interviewing cough like right into the microphone.
So now the retraction.
My early comments about equating coronavirus with influenza were wrong. They were incorrect. I was part of a chorus that was saying that, and we were wrong. And I want to apologize for that. I wish I got it right, but I got it wrong. What I did not get wrong was every time I took a position, I always said, make sure you listen to Dr. Fauci, because he is the person we must look to. I want to be clear that I apologize for getting it wrong. I wish I got it right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Backtrack.
And now you have no credibility ever again.
Did you hear when they said, shut down the Olympics? Scoff.
It's not going to shut down the Olympics. This just in. It shut down the Olympics.
Well, I guess when you're that wrong, you have to make an apology, right?
You have to. And then you have to just sit down and stop talking.
Yeah, I guess Dr. Drew, we got to just he's one of the people then we just can't listen to, huh?
Well, he's proven that he's just a nimwit. So, no, I'm done with you.
That's it, huh?
I'm done.
What about we all make mistakes, Virginia?
He's a doctor. I expect more out of you.
Okay. So Dr. Fauci is the guy. He really, I mean, think of the power that guy has right now. He's like the dude, if he throws out a recommendation, he's the one that everybody's listening to. He's like the king of credibility right now.
So was he popular before all of this? Did people know who he was?
I did.
Not like this.
He's obviously high ranking in the world.
And I think he's been there through many administrations. He talked about working with Bush and Bush the dad. He talked about working with Obama. He talked about working with Clinton. Like I've listened to beautiful interviews with him talk about all of his experience in the White House, and I don't think he's ever been famous.
I just like how the reporters, of course, they have to ask stupid questions. Hey, what do you think about having a bobblehead? He's like, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Somebody needs to whack that reporter. Shut up.
But I saw in an article, I think it was back in January, he really didn't think that the coronavirus was going to be much any himself. He's like, So I think even he back in January was like, it's not going to be a big deal.
And I keep on, because I gave my number out on the air, and I'm not trying to say that the texts coming in aren't credible, but I've had like 10 people say, is this a true story? Did a tiger test positive for corona, or is that because the Tiger King is
it's
so
more
popular?
marketing and publicity.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not a real thing?
No. It was a joke. No, it is a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is a story. Yeah, a tiger at the Bronx Zoo named Nadia has tested positive for the new coronavirus.
Okay, so people are not messing with me.
Yeah, how a tiger can get a test and a lot of us can't, I don't know. Like, what was the...
And during the height
of... Did the tiger have a dry cough?
During the height of Tiger King...
I know, right?
It's a little...
Just when they're announcing they're going to put out another episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Virginia.
How do you make tigers scarier?
Give them the corones.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And have them go around coughing on people. So there you go. Let me see other stuff that is going on. The Surgeon General talking about what is going on and what we can expect coming up.
It's tragically fitting that we're talking at the beginning of Holy Week, because this is going to be the hardest and the saddest week of most Americans' lives, quite frankly. This is going to be our Pearl Harbor moment, our 9/11 moment, only it's not going to be localized. It's going to be happening all over the country, and I want America to understand that.
Wow, how do you make Mondays worse? I mean, come on. Wow. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we have got another round of Stump the Bird.
Unstumpable today, my friend.
Unstumpable. We'll see if Jay Bird can get a clean sweep here. 3 questions. Area kids doing the virtual schooling or emailing into us. 6th grade and below. Kids, if you think you got a question and you can stump the bird, send us yours. Mail at kvjshow.com. Oh, yeah, by the way, we're strapping on the shock collar. If he misses one, he gets shocked. We'll see how he does coming up next.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. what you got to lose? Make up your mind, tell me what are you gonna do? It's only me, let it go. Seasons change and our love let go. Feed the flag cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Okay, time for another round of Stump the Bird.
Oh, yeah.
Virtual learning is still going on here and will be for the very near future, at least. A lot of people are in the speculation of my house is, will the kids even get back this year? Or is this pretty much what you're looking at for the end of the school year?
I don't think they're going to go back this year.
I don't have any answers. I'm wearing a makeshift pirate patch.
It's true. Yeah. Well, what we do is Jaybird is continuing his education as well. We're looking for kids 6th grade and under. What are you learning in virtual school? Send us one of the questions that you're dealing with, and we'll ask Jaybird here. And if he cannot get the answer correct, we will shock him. That is Stump the Bird here on the KVJ show.
Few people said on, I believe it was Friday, you helped you with one of the questions. I didn't really ever hear any help from you. I think it was the one about the courts.
Yes.
How did you help me?
Because I told you it was like a conversion of leaders to courts or something along those lines, and I gave you what the...
Rigging again.
Well, I don't even think I was paying attention to you.
Yeah, that's a good defense. Be like, I never listen to anything he says.
Well, I do, baby. I was trying to think and work it out loud. People are texting me. Kevin's giving me the answers. Y'all need to step off.
I'm not surprised that the two of you are rigging games.
That's what we do, Virginia.
You're right, man.
Stick with what you know.
I text Kevin right after the show. Hey, man, help me win.
Yes. Okay, here we go. 3 questions. The first question, Lorraine sent in. Her son Isaiah, who is 12 at Palm Beach Maritime Academy, has got a question here. Okay, it's 2 plus 2 divided by 2.
All right, say this again. Sorry, I was as you were saying that.
As I was saying,
I was reading.
You were not listening.
You were
to
reading
me.
a heckling comment.
Yeah, I was reading how people were saying how I cheated last week.
You can't read the comments. Focus on the question.
You're right.
Focus.
I'm shutting down the chat room. I'm out. All right, what's the question, Coach?
Okay.
Sorry.
What is 2 plus 2 divided by 2?
2 plus 2, 4 divided by 2. Is this a trick thing where you have to do division first, and then you have to... well, hold on, baby. Let's do this again.
Okay,
2
I'll
plus 2
just put it right into my calculator here. 2 plus 2
divided by 2.
Okay.
Is that what you
2
said?
Plus... Yeah, hold on real quick. Okay. 2 plus 2. Yes.
Divided by 2?
Divided by 2.
2 plus 2. Oh, baby. Okay. 2 plus 2 is 4 divided by 2. It should be 2. Wait.
Yeah.
It should be 2.
I got 2, but don't look at me.
But
I'm so bad at math.
There's that thing, though, when you have multiple things, like you have to do one thing first. You have to... Oh, I think my brain just broke. I was trying to explain something I don't know about.
Yeah, 2 plus 2 is 4 divided by 2 is... Yeah. Okay.
And people are saying it's wrong, right?
2 plus... I think my... calculator is broken. Okay.
What's it saying?
Okay, this is blowing my mind. I'm just typing into my calculator. Let me see if I can get this here. Just like the problem is written. 2 plus 2 divided by 2. 2 plus 2 divided by 2 equals 3.
I think you're doing it wrong on your calculator.
Wait, what?
So
2 plus
I
2.
have to-
You have to go 2 plus 2 and get
equals, 4. Right? 2 plus 2 equals 4, and then divide that by 2.
Yeah.
It's 2.
Yeah.
It's 2.
I feel safe about saying that it's 2.
Chat room,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be reading you, but am I right?
Yeah.
Am I close?
I feel safe in saying that. I think they're just trying to throw out something totally easy and saying if he gets that, then he deserves to be chucked and punched.
But isn't it that kind where you've got multiplication, you've got subtraction, all in that one equation, and you're supposed to do one first? There's a rule.
It could be. I don't know any of the math rules. I didn't do any math. I did everything I could from 7th grade on to stay away from any kind of math.
Oh, man. They're saying it is 3. You have to use parentheses.
What?
See, this is why I hate
There's
math.
parentheses?
This is why I hate math too.
So this is a trick question. I was like going, why would they give us one that easy?
So I think we have to shock
Hold on,
him.
Denny's. Am I
Denny's,
wrong?
do we have to shock him?
What is going on with this question?
Yeah, I looked it up, and you are right. I guess when you have a problem like this with multiple things, it usually goes multiplication, divisions, addition, subtraction. So you would do the divide first. So the answer would be 3.
Uh-oh.
I knew it.
3. You have to follow.
You got to follow the rules.
PEMDAs.
Who the hell is PEMDA?
You have to divide 2 by 2 first. The rules
so
PEMDAs
sorry.
order of operations.
Oh gosh, the people who are smart in the chat room. Oh gosh.
Always multiplication and division first.
It's a tricky one.
This one's for you, smart people in the chat room. 3, 2, 1, bringing the pain.
Oh, it didn't happen.
no!
Gosh, I hate
Oh,
this.
no!
Oh, Denny's. Oh, sweet Denny's.
I just tested it.
Oh my God!
There's a little wake up for you.
It's like behind your knee in that soft skin area.
Oh gosh. I feel like I'm giving birth over here.
Who knew? The answer wasn't 2.
Wow.
Gosh, I'm over here riding high, and that was a long way of wrong. That was 10 minutes of us being wrong.
Wow. I do not even remember that PEMDAs. That I feel like I've learned that just for the first time in my life. I don't know if I've ever heard that, and I don't know why. I don't think we add very well in Logan,
Can you give me
Ohio.
something easy like what's the capital of Utah? Although, do I even know that?
Do you know that?
How about this? This is actually from Michael Riverglades Elementary School. It's about the same thing. What is the capital of New York?
Albany. With confidence. Wait, hold on. No, it's not with confidence. You're laughing. Albany, New York. That's the capital, right? I've never even been. All right. Yes, Albany.
That is correct.
Oh,
there you go.
Look at you.
Okay, very nice.
It's
Maybe,
nice.
can we just not do math?
They know that
It's tough for us, yeah.
They know how to get me. That's.
As soon as they put a math question in there, he's guaranteed to get shot.
And can we also not do science? And maybe let's not do history.
Chemistry, biology.
Oh, they're not teaching kids chemistry, are they?
English, you're going to blow that for sure.
All right. I'm beating up myself over here. I don't need your help.
Okay, here we go. Final question here. Stump the Bird. This one is from William. He said, hey, my question is, what is used to classify organelles? What is used to classify organelles? Okay. What do you think?
Basically, it's a genosystem.
Okay.
And you want to probably crossbreed with certain animals that have a DNA that can also be.
Sure. Well, what's the answer?
Genolopus.
Genolopus?
The only Geno's you know is Geno's Pizza.
I do know Geno's. I have
What
no
was it
idea.
again?
I don't even know what
Gina Lopez?
Gina Lopez is my final.
Gina Lopez.
Gina Lopez is my final answer. Am I
She's a
close?
great actress. It is.
What subject is that?
It'd be like a biology type question.
All
Here.
right. Yeah. Gina Lewis.
Gina Lewis. Is that? Of course, that's not correct.
Of course, it's not.
It's a cell structure.
Oh, yes.
What is used to classify organelles? A cell structure.
The funny thing about cells is that unicellular organisms, like an amoeba or a protista,
Yes, we've
or a
heard that before.
euglena, they are very important to all factoids of science.
What?
Can you just shock me?
I'm trying. I was
it's
trying
not
to shock you the whole time.
It's not working.
The whole time you were spewing, I was shocking you. And
Denny's.
Denny's,
Oh, man.
broke it again.
This is.
And we're so dumb we can't fix our shocker.
Somebody in the chat room go, these people are essential? Question mark. Talking about
It's a strong argument.
It's a really strong argument.
It is a really strong argument. You're right.
We see your point.
Can we just get this over with? Oh, my God.
Denny's has the magic touch.
Sweet. Neil, it's your brother here.
I wonder if it just needs to be a little closer. I think we've had it for a minute. It's taking a little beating.
Okay, I have to get closer to
It's
you.
taking a little beating.
We can't social distance and shock you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, a lot of people I saw on KVJ socials talking about just how much they were eating this weekend. Boy, I tell you, doesn't it feel like when you're sitting around, you're like going, gosh, I'm hungry again. What time did I eat lunch? And you look at it going, oh, it was like 30 minutes ago.
Well, I made the tragic mistake of binging Top Chef. I had like three episodes in my little DVR, and so I watched all of them, and then I just started cooking my butt off.
You know what I do? I'll make something, and then I'll leave it right next to me. And then I'll start watching Chopped or one of those food, and I like to have it build up, the anticipation, because I'll watch that for 30 minutes just needing to eat, and then I watch the back half eating the food.
It's fun to eat food and watch cooking shows.
Right?
But, yeah, we're going to be 300 pounds.
Okay, so who thinks that maybe they ate the most this weekend? Let's hear your laundry list of food items, 877-979-WRMF. When you're home and maybe you're a little bit stressed out and you got ample amounts of food around you, you just might go a little bit crazy. This would be weekend 3 of possible binge eating. If we got to do this for another 3, 4, 5 weeks, man, we got to get it under control. At least come up with a system. I don't know what it was last week. We did a little in-home grilling. We got that indoor grill, and my father-in-law brought hot dogs over. I never eat hot dogs. You know those beef franks?
Yeah?
I had one just to try it. Oh, my gosh, it's so good, Virginia. I wound up eating 6.
I love hot dogs.
Oh, and then I did not feel great.
I've been over here loving hot dogs for a long time.
Wow.
Oof, I don't know. I'm scarred from some hot dog moments.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know. I went back to the well. I've got some bad hot dog moments, too.
Raw onion and relish together might be the best thing to put on a hot dog. That's just heaven.
If you eat that before a show, I'm taking that day off. There's no way I'm sharing a studio with you.
So have you done any food binges over the weekend? Who ate the most over the weekend, would you say? Did you have a good run at it? This weekend I was a little bit better, but I do know when we went to the store, I grabbed a ton of snacks. I'm always like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know when we're going to get back out again. You got to make sure you get that stuff.
I agree. If you're taking the time to go out and shop, which you should be limiting, when you're there,
right, make
don't
it count.
be stingy. Make it count. Grab a bunch of stuff so that you don't have to keep going back out.
I did that, so I feel cozy. I'm loaded up with stuff.
Good.
Did you do any?
Don't eat it all at once.
I know, that's the thing is now.
You got to ration yourself.
Ration it out. Need to hide it. What do you do, Jay Bird? You just plowing through your stuff?
As of this Monday morning, I'm a little low on food, but if you're asking me what I did over the weekend, I mean, I got a little nasty.
Yeah? What would you say? Impress me.
I had a lot of ice cream over the weekend. I got this brownie ice cream that I can't stop eating it.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of on that apple turnover run. Kind of going through that. Publix makes great apple turnovers. And the dangerous part about the turnovers is they go down quick.
You just keep popping them.
Well, you can eat 4 of them, and you are like, okay, that's my
You're
appetite.
just warming up.
Yes. So it's dangerous. But, yeah, I haven't been doing great with my diet, if we want to be honest.
Well, I don't think you have the wedding worries now. So, I mean,
I don't.
Who even needs to rebuild the bird? Business as usual, right?
I am drinking water today.
You are?
That Mountain Dew's from 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I swear.
People were wondering.
I know. It's from 2 days ago.
Okay.
I'm trying.
It looks very suspicious because, the Mountain Dew is definitely still in arm's reach, Kevin.
Got to try to get on that treadmill today.
Oh, you are? What are you going to do on the treadmill?
Getting on the tread, dropping the bread, Virginia.
Okay.
Well, just mix it up, as they say.
Yeah, a lot of people were doing some picking out this weekend. Yeah, you get the grill going on. Somebody said, my wife bought me a griller smoker combo. I had steak, hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, potatoes in all about a 3-hour span.
Okay.
It's pretty impressive. Okay. Nice little work. Yeah, that's the thing about grilling is if you have extra meat that's kind of laying there, sometimes they're going, I don't want it to dry out.
It's better to grill it all and then make yourself a meal for the week, too.
Yes, we just had it sitting on the grill. Nobody's putting it away, so I just kept eating it.
You know what I made last night? I made a quesadilla, and I used olive oil, virgin olive oil, as instead of butter, and it gave it a nice crisp to it.
Nice.
You didn't check out my video on Instagram?
I did not.
Yeah, it's not that good of a video. I sound like I'm losing my mind.
You can't sound any crazier than me. I was making patty melts, and I was making the bread talk. So, I've freaking lost
Everybody's, I think, doing weird stuff.
Well, I was making the bread talk to the cheese. It was just ridiculous.
Well, you got people you can talk to. I'm in there, and I'm just talking to Chewy, and it does. After a while, if you are quarantined by yourself, you do start to get a little goofy. You start to think weird things. You start to say weird things, and hopefully, you're not videotaping it like I am.
No judgment, bruh.
Victor said he did that uncut pizza trick I was telling you about on Friday where you order a pizza, but you tell them not to cut it because when you do, the oil and the sauce starts seeping down the sides, making it soggier. It's crisper and it'll be more fresh when you get it. He said the pizza tasted a lot better if you get it uncut. That's true.
Damn it. I ordered pizza and I didn't do that.
We talked about it.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got to do it again today.
Yeah.
Diet starts on Tuesday.
Oh, well, got to order 6 pies.
I got to figure it out.
Somebody texted in and said, yes, this weekend I ate 7 times and I took 9 naps and it was still daylight.
I know. That was me yesterday. I just ate and laid, and then ate some more, and then laid some more.
There was one point I could have swore it was 3 p.m. I looked down on my clock. It was 10:30 in the morning. I'm confused.
It's so weird. So many people are off. In fact, there's some TV stations now that are letting people know exactly what day it is because people are like, wait, if you're working from home, they're going, I don't even know where it is. It's 3 weeks in.
We go to work. We actually come to work, and I could not figure out what day Thursday was last week. Like, is it Friday? It's Friday.
It's all kind of bleeding together. It's crazy stuff. So that's it. All right, I got something you want to hit us up with. You can. Also, just kind of curious, who has the most interesting quarantine situation? I was emailing a buddy of mine, and his mom came to visit him. She lives like halfway across the country. She got there for his birthday, and then they kind of did the lockdown, and she can't get home. And he's got an apartment, and so he's got his mom staying with him. And he's like, oh my gosh, like we're both getting under each other's skin. I don't know when she can get back home.
Oh boy.
All right. I was like, wow, and I'm sure there's a lot more interesting ones than just that, especially if somebody came to see you right before the lockdown. I'd even heard people coming from different countries doing that kind of stuff. And then the country of origin wouldn't let them go back.
Oh, wow.
Right. So if you've got one of those stories, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low-mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available. Trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now. Offleaseonly.com. We have a major crash to keep an eye out for right now on Military Trail. It's at Brady Lane and watch for an incident in Broward County, the 595 eastbound. Right as you're approaching the exit for 95, got 2 right lanes blocked there. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., plus the first hour of business at Dollar General and Big Lots. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
At Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, they're here to help. Their stores will remain open to serve you. Shop online and get new vehicle delivery to your home. Sales is open 7 days a week. Service is open 6 days a week with available loaners. And new special lease and finance offers have just been announced to help you get behind the wheel today. At Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, their commitment is always to you, and they're here to help every step of the way. On US 1, just north of Midway Road in Fort Pierce, Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, here for you.
Hey, it's Virginia. That ache in your lower back, the fatigue you're feeling, random weight gain, are these symptoms of something else? Well, quit worrying and get the answers you need with MD Now's new full range of health risk assessments with convenient hours and locations and online check-in at MD Now.
I'm Tiffany. I have some tips for you on how to quit smoking like I did. First, I did some reading about it. I found a lot of great advice on how to quit smoking and picked out the ways I thought would work best for me. I started by setting a quit date. Then I threw out my ashtrays, lighters, and matches. I did other things too, like exercising more, and it worked. But I'd still get cravings, especially on long car rides. To help me with that, I put a picture of my mother in my car. She died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes when I was only 16. Now I have a 16-year-old daughter. That picture of my mother reminds me that I don't want to miss all the things my daughter is going to do in her life, including turning 17.
Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com to quit your way. Developed by CDC.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. As a woman ages beyond 35, her chances of getting pregnant starts to decline, so time is of the essence. Call IVF Florida at 866-770-2168 today to schedule a consultation. IVF Florida physicians have helped couples achieve their dream of parenthood since 1986. IVF Florida provides comprehensive and personalized fertility services along with exclusive finance options. Call 866-770-2168 or visit IVFFlorida.com.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. I want to let everybody know Bud's Chicken and Seafood, their drive-thru is open. They are still pumping out delicious food, and they want to let you know that they're keeping all their facilities super clean. They're following all the health guidelines, so you can go in there with a peace of mind, getting delicious chicken, the French fries. Now, there is Bud's Chicken and Seafoods all through Palm Beach County. Just find one of them and get one of the best fish sandwiches you'll ever have in your life. Go there, try their chicken tenders, and remember, Bigfoot is real.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, mostly cloudy with isolated to scattered rainfall possible. Breezy winds out of the east, and it's cooler inland and along the Treasure Coast. This afternoon, mostly cloudy with isolated to scattered rainfall possible. High temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, and gusty winds out of the east. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover is accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2020 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Discover.
Want to feel better about your own messed up life? Check out the people in the Whacked Out News every weekday morning at 8:45 on the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Well, virtual learning is kicking off again here for another week in South Florida, and interesting things are happening with it. There was a mom I just saw in West Palm Beach that said she's seen situations where pornographic videos have popped up during her kids' digital learning lessons.
Oh, my.
She's got a middle schooler and a high schooler in Palm Beach County.
That is not supposed to be in the lesson plan.
Yeah, she said she was impressed with how quickly officials responded, assured her that they were working with the platforms being used to fix the problem. So I know on Friday in the Whacked Out News, we had the story that happened in Orange County that it was going on. And I think what they were using here was Google Classroom. And they're thinking that maybe there's a possibility that students are sharing their sign-in links. And so that might be something to be like, hey, it'd be funny if you, Zoom bomb my virtual learning. And then, kids are jumping in and dropping in really bad, vulgar stuff that totally disrupts the classroom. It's a whole new thing, just as a teacher figures out exactly how to maybe keep a kid's attention in a classroom, then they come up with something like this,
Yeah, that's messed up.
It is. But I have a feeling I probably would have tried the exact same thing when I was in high school.
As an adult that is in her 40s, yeah, it's messed up if you're a kid.
But that's just everybody's gonna have to hashtag be cool in the class, and half the kids aren't.
Well, that's just
half the kids want to shake it up, and they want to disrupt the class, and you give somebody your login, and they can do that.
As much as you'd want everyone to be cool, it's just not believable.
No.
It's just not.
Not with teenagers.
So now that it's kind of getting out, I wonder if they have the workaround, what they're going to do to do it. Because if kids have a login that they have to use, and they'd be like, yeah, well, I'm in class. They share it to their buddies.
You log in and put a dong pic up or something. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's terrible. We didn't think about that, but it's happening.
Well, these are the kind of things when you get into the actuality of it going, oh, yeah, of course kids are going to try to drop porn in there.
You got to do things quick, too. You're trying to get the kids back to school, so maybe you're, not thinking of every avenue of problems.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. Who knows? That's the new reality, what's going down. Jack sent an email that is kind of interesting here. He said, I was going back to listen to some older shows. This one from December 20th of 2019. And it was about Virginia traveling for Christmas and Panda being homesick for Christmas. She didn't say what his diagnosis was, but did mention that it was going to his chest, she had said. And here's a clip of that audio. What's going on?
I'm still not over the neck tat. And then yesterday, he told me he's not coming on the family trip that we're taking to Nashville.
Okay.
He's not feeling good, and it's going into his chest, and he's asthmatic, so he doesn't want to travel.
So he's on the nihilist because of that?
Well, I mean, it just sucks. I'm sad. Like, our family trip is now, like,
How many days has he been sick now?
He went to the doctor yesterday.
Yeah.
And so it's
What's the
been
diagnosis?
building. I don't even know. It's in his chest. He's having trouble breathing. It's coughing up.
So are you mad at him at all?
I'm just mad at the situation.
I'm sure Panda's so pumped you're playing that clip. He's like, dude, I was in the doghouse.
Yeah. Well, Jack's question is it possible that Panda could have had coronavirus? I keep hearing that people may have had COVID-19 for a couple of months now. They say there's going to be a test soon that can tell if you previously had it and now have the antibodies, and will Virginia have Panda take it? I don't know. If you're talking all the way back December 20th, that seems like that'd be...
It's weird, though. I've had about 6 people who were really, really sick in December. They said everything that they talk about sound like I had the coronavirus, and then I got better.
But there's no way to tell. So I think it would actually be smart of all of us.
Jack said they have a test that you'll be able to take to tell if you did have it.
But only tigers can take it right now.
I think we should maybe all take it. If you've been sick in the past 4 months, just take it and see what it says, just so you can have the knowledge. I'm totally not opposed to taking it. But I think that the problem is I don't want to take the test and take it from a person that really needs it right now. I don't think we have enough tests yet to be doing that. But if we get to a point where we have enough tests that, sick people aren't still being turned away, I'd be happy to take it to see.
They do say that we're going to be getting some more tests. In fact, they're talking about these tests that will give you results in 5 to 13 minutes. They say South Florida hospitals are going to start getting them. Cleveland Clinic's going to continue traditional testing at its 4 drive-through sites in South Florida, where it still takes an average of 2 to 3 days. But can you imagine being able to pop into a place and getting the results in 5 minutes?
That's great.
Yeah. It's kind of stuff that
that's better than delivery pizza. As far as time,
absolutely,
turnovers, turnaround,
turnover. You got this.
I meant turnaround.
You got them Apple turnovers on your mind.
I think your eye patch is on too tight.
It is very. It is. You know what? It's kind of tough to concentrate. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard. It hurts.
He's making it tougher on himself. Yeah. So if Panda, for instance, took that test, he would have the antibodies, and I saw that some people that have recovered are giving blood and things like that.
Yeah, I would love to know. I just don't want to take a test from a person that's struggling.
But how could he have had it? They're saying it's so highly contagious. Everybody in your house would have gotten it probably, right?
And it's possible that it's entirely possible that everybody in the house gets it and only one person gets really sick. That's a real thing.
Right.
Some people remain asymptomatic and then they had it and they don't even realize they had it.
Megan is on here from Lake Worth. You say you also thought you just had a chest cold, Megan?
Yeah, it was about mid-December. December 20th actually is the day that I went to the doctor because my niece was born that day, and I was really concerned that I wasn't going to be able to see her. So when I first went, they told me that it was the flu, and there wasn't really much that they could do for it. They just said lots of fluid, lots of rest, and I ended up taking an IV there to help. So when I didn't get better, about 10 days later, I went back and they said, oh, it's not the flu, it's bronchitis. And they gave me, and I'm asthmatic as well, so they gave me an inhaler and steroids and anti-inflammatories for my chest. And it took me just about 3 weeks to get over it, and it was really bad. And my husband actually did catch it. Not as bad as me, but he had symptoms for about 8 days, and then he was better.
So I definitely am not a doctor, and I don't know, nobody does. Even the doctors don't know. But I will just tell you what my sister told me. So she's had a bunch of COVID patients now at this point. She's an ICU nurse, and she's got a bunch of them. And they started noticing in people that had been given steroids, and they were given those steroids to treat a respiratory infection. Those people did worse when they tested positive for the coronavirus, and then they found that they had also taken steroids. The combination of those two is not good. For whatever reason, who knows? But that's just something they've noticed in their ICU with their personal experience. And this is coming right from, the doctors that she works with, that she checked in with. So,
okay. All right.
If you've been prescribed steroids and you think you may have the coronavirus, I would say double checked with a doctor that knows a thing or two about the coronavirus, especially somebody in a hot zone like New Orleans that could tell you different.
So, Megan, do you think you had COVID-19, or did they tell you that you had COVID-19?
No, they didn't tell me, and I didn't self-diagnose, but it's funny just to think back and look, because I had 104-degree fever. I was bedridden. I mean, the muscles in my legs, I could barely walk. I had to then call Revital IV to come to the house and give me an IV because I couldn't even get out of bed. So I had a total of 2 vitamin bag IVs. And then at the final diagnosis was upper respiratory disease. And they just said the trigger was unknown.
It's weird because everything you're saying, I have heard from a bunch of people who got sick in December. It was about mid-December, and I'm just talking about people that I know personally that they were down and out. They could not get up for about 3 to 5 days.
Did you feel like you got better for a little bit, and then you took a turn and got worse?
At first, I did. When I went for the flu diagnosis and I had the IVs, I felt so much better. I was like, oh, maybe I was just dehydrated and not properly taking care of myself. But then it got really bad to the point where I was like, maybe I should go to the hospital. But thankfully, the next day I broke the fever, and from there on, I was just kind of nursing, trying to get the stuff out of my chest. I had the nebulizer. I had to take that as well. It was just really bad.
Did you ever lose your sense of smell or taste?
I lost my sense of taste, and I lost, obviously, my voice. I lost my voice for probably a good 10 days from coughing so hard.
Yeah, I mean, nobody will be able to tell you on this show if you had it or not, but I'll tell you that people that lose their sense of taste and their sense of smell, they get a little bit better, and then they take a turn for the worse. These are all markers that they're seeing in a lot of their patients, so...
Somebody texted in and said, yeah, the medical group of South Florida and Jupiter has a corona test to see if you had it before. So there are places that are starting to get it where you can go, and if you feel that way. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of people are talking about, like my husband's story is exactly the same one as Megan's, and that was at the end of December. And somebody texted and said, I heard last week on the news that the virus was active during the Super Bowl. So maybe people were getting it a lot sooner than what we ever thought.
Maybe. It's just so early. I think all of us are trying to figure it out as we go, and the medical professionals are just trying to, keep their head above water now. They don't have a lot of research.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Finding something new about this every single day. Got anything that you want to add to it? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can hit us up at the KVJ Show.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, again, more corona chaos going on. Your whacked out news here today. Leon County in the Florida Panhandle sent out a social distancing reminder telling people to keep at least one large alligator's worth of space between them. That's apparently how they talk in the Panhandle.
It's a cute poster that they put out there, too, of a gator and a drawing of a gator in between a drawing of two people. It's very cute and very necessary.
Well played, Leon County. Again, other idiots barging into grocery stores and causing a problem. This one happened in Kingston, Massachusetts. A group of shoppers actually tackled a guy and pinned him to the ground. He was in there coughing and spitting on produce.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, the guy was told not to return to the store, faced trespassing charges.
That's it?
Yeah.
He then was taken to a hospital for an evaluation. Cops don't believe he had coronavirus, but they're going to test as a precaution.
Oh, my gosh.
And then the store had to throw out anything that potentially got affected, costing them a ton of money, too. Come on, man. Why would you even do like, what kind of jerk are you that you would do? Like, you'd be like, this is what I'm going to do with my day.
He better be schizophrenic. Because if you've got, like, all your wits about you, you're just doing that because you're a jerk off, I think you should be tased.
Barring any kind of medical, any kind of mental issues. Yeah.
Tase him and hit the junk.
A lot of people still not respecting the social distancing. Cops in New Jersey broke up a front yard concert by a Pink Floyd cover band on Saturday.
Dude, what the hell?
And I can't believe it. 30 people were there. I didn't know a Pink Floyd cover band would have that kind of draw.
It's desperate times, Kevin.
Dude, they rock.
Wow. And a man in Cincinnati was arrested after he live streamed himself drinking and dancing outside Friday night, huddling close together with other 20 other people. They were bragging that they didn't care about catching the coronavirus, and they were going to continue partying. So some people still having house parties.
Like we said the other day, there's a lot of people on different pages.
Meanwhile, it's so crazy in other places. I saw that in San Diego, California, they were ticketing people who were parked in their car at the beach looking at the ocean and giving them $1,000 fines.
Damn.
That's a little different than South Florida.
San Diego is not playing.
Whoa. Yeah, that somebody ain't playing, huh?
Wow.
Dang. Sad news, the Mexican government has shut down, ironically, the production of Corona, the beer.
Why?
Yeah,
I think people are buying it.
They deem it as non-essential. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to get Corona during the coronavirus now.
Plus, they want to stop all the bad Corona jokes.
Or is Corona just putting that story out there so everybody runs to the store to buy Corona?
They want to get a rush on it with the TP.
Don't be shocked if that's what's going on either.
They say that apparently monkeys have started to pick up on just how stressed we are and now have started chain smoking. Who's giving these monkeys ciggies?
There's that one monkey. Not only did he chain smoke almost his whole life, he was a heavy drinker.
What?
Yeah.
Who is supplying these animals?
Who are the dumb humans that are facilitating? Because the monkey's not walking in the 7-Eleven and ordering a case of ciggies.
It don't seem right, does it?
No, does not seem right. Well, there was a rush on Corona beer, apparently. Maybe these guys in Coconut Creek heard about it. 2 dudes robbed a CVS and, in the midst of the burglary, used Corona as their weapon. Not the beer, the virus.
They walked in and said, "We've got Corona,
We got COVID-19. Don't come near us or we'll cough on you. Stand back." And it worked.
There's part of me that would say, all right, you know what? Let's mix it up.
Yeah, they exited the CVS and entered a Chevy Express van that was reported stolen a day earlier in Fort Lauderdale, and then they got pulled over and apprehended after a foot chase.
I mean, if you see somebody coughing on somebody doing those kind of things that you're talking about, do you try to spear them? I know you have to touch them at that point, but now you're kind of the hero. You're shutting it down for everybody.
I don't, but I stand there and I applaud any man that does.
What if the Kevin Ralston speared some jackass that was coughing? Does Kevin get in trouble for touching the person? Because you could argue Kevin's defending.
I think Kevin is trying to help the masses, and he's trying to eliminate the threat.
So he doesn't get in trouble for that.
He
or arrested.
should not. I wouldn't arrest him. I would thank him and pat him on the back. Well, from 6 feet away.
Okay, Officer Sinicki wouldn't arrest you. I feel good about it.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Boy, somebody actually sent a video that wound up being a crime, and an apprehension was made. It was on Facebook, and they said, "You seen this video yet?" There was a woman that was at the drive-thru of the Panda Express, a Tradition, and she just gets right out of her car and just starts peeing right beside her car and gets right back in.
I saw that. I was like, wait, really? That happened? That's a brand new Panda Express in a really nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's all she did was #1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you could see from the footage, you could see her backside, so, yeah.
They went and found her and arrested her?
Well, what had happened, she's a Fort Lauderdale woman named Sherry Ann Hardeo, and she actually got picked up for a DUI because she was hammered driving around. She just went into the Panda Express drive-thru. She peed, and I think she left without ordering, I think, in the report. And then they got her for a DUI, and then the video surfaced on Facebook, and they added the charge of indecent exposure after they already had her for the DUI.
All right, well.
So if you saw that video, that's what happened. She did get arrested, and she's going to face.
Maybe keep her locked up for a little bit. We don't need a squirrely one like that out and about right now.
That's one of those stories you see on Facebook and go, I went to high school with her. You guys see this story about the girl who went to high school?
Yeah, right. That's the kind of thing. Yeah. A woman in India gave birth to twins last week, and she actually named them Corona and COVID. They did a survey and asked people if they thought they were good names. Only 4% said yes.
I was going to say.
Yeah, not a good move, lady.
Probably not a good move. Okay.
But they went viral.
Oh, congratulations. You're a dumbass.
Right. That's going to be great for one day. These kids have to pay for this for the rest of their lives. Corona?
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by offleaseonly.com. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low-mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available. Trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now. offleaseonly.com. Watch for an incident right now on Military Trail. That's at Investment Lane. And we also have a car fire that is blocking the exit ramp from 95 northbound to Hollywood Boulevard. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., plus the first hour of business at Dollar General and Big Lots. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
West Palm Beach Kia is open during these challenging times with extended sales and service hours. We'll also have pickup and delivery available for your convenience, with special incentives now released, like 0% financing now available, or make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. That's no payments until August. Bring us any trade and get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for it, so you can drive the new Kia you really want. New 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. And don't prejudge your credit. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you for a new Kia today. Make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. Only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com.
Stock number 190223. On approved credit through KMF, Forte $59.89 down. 72 months at 4.9% APR. Plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. Up to 120 days deferred payments on select new Kias. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Negative equity refinance. All factory rebate to dealer. Offer zone combined expires 5/4/20.
We'll be taking your order in the drive-thru at this time because the safety of our communities and people is our top priority. Whether it's a Happy Meal, a Big Mac, or both, we can still be here to take your order. See you in the drive-thru.
Well, these are certainly tricky times. We're all at home with the kids, and we're all trying to figure out what to do with them and for them so they don't go crazy and you don't go crazy. Well, you have a great free resource in this, and they've been helping people for a while, long before we had the coronavirus drama going on. The Every Parent app and everyparentpbc.org website. It's all kinds of fun things that you can do with the kids. Virtual museums. I didn't even realize that was a thing. There's a whole place where you can go on to this valuable resource and find virtual museums, ebooks, free entertaining educational activities to keep you and the kids occupied and to keep your family connected and also to keep you not killing each other. We like that. Thank you so much for this free service. It's a free service from the Children's Services Council right here in Palm Beach County. So go on there today and create your free family profile and start getting help in these difficult times with your children. The app is easy. It's Every Parent. That's one word, Every Parent. Or log on to the website, everyparentpbc.org.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 8, demand the best service. You're entitled to it. Rubenstein Law cares about you. Our team is dedicated to providing the best legal experience during this difficult period. Cases do take time to get you the result you deserve, but we work diligently on those cases. Keep in touch with you and return your phone calls as quickly as possible. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, plus free access to specialists who have the knowledge and experience to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You know, we love a company that steps up and helps out with charitable efforts, and that all year long is the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company. Our friend Spiro, he's been doing this now for more than 2 decades, and every time we call him and ask him to help out with a charitable effort, if it's the KVJ Volunteer Army, if it's the Holiday Toy Drive, it's Little Smiles, Bahamian relief efforts, it doesn't matter what it is, all year round, he is there to step up and help and provide his trucks and his men for free every single time. This is the kind of company that you want to do business with. If you need anything transported right now, you know, I know Spiro and his team have been moving supplies to and from senior centers. How cool is that when all of this is going down and it's craziness and a lot of senior centers can't get supplies in? He has been providing that transportation that is so needed right now. So thank you, Spiro and the team at Good Greek Moving and Storage, for stepping up at a crazy time like we're in right now. All you need to do if you need to move anything commercial, residential, big or small, is dial ** Greek on your mobile phone. That's ** Greek.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
There's a chance your local Geico agent has the same affinity for dad jokes as you.
What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know. Maybe an impasta.
Oh, so cheesy.
Did it grate on you?
Yeah, you really shredded me.
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance. Motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance, too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need to share a love for paternal puns to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
Geico knows there are many reasons why you ride. From the camaraderie of the other bikers, a band of brothers, always there for you, rain or shine, to the amazing savings you get with Geico on your motorcycle insurance and accessories coverage all year round. But for Bucky Hornhill, it was one reason in particular.
It was my helmet hair. I was born with helmet hair. I've tried to cut it a bunch of times, even buzzing it, but it immediately just goes back to helmet hair.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Kaner Air Conditioning and Electrical, with a 5-star rating, is now installing Remy Halo air purification systems, killing 99% of viruses in your entire home for $100 off. Trained technicians use the utmost in safety with gloves, masks, and booties completely sanitized when entering your home. Call 561-448-4255 for upfront affordable pricing like a $29.99 tune-up with a 21-point inspection. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Kaner Air is here for you. Call 561-448-4255.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Just every single day, there's something new. We're trying to see exactly how people are living and making it through. A lot of people are going to be working from home. And a lot of people are really changing their social schedules as well. Weekends are a lot different in my house now, and everybody else's too. Tell you what, we're doing a lot of cards. I am falling in love with playing card games, Virginia, and I'm actually getting good at it for the first time. I got housed in every game last weekend. I actually won some games this weekend.
Nice.
I'm now a card shark. Also doing a lot of home improvement stuff, man. I got a power washer. Did some power washing all day yesterday. I can't even tell you the last time I did like home improvement type stuff. It probably was a decade ago.
I'm thinking about a power washer. That might be my next investment. How much did you spend?
We borrowed it from a friend.
Oh, you borrowed it?
Yeah.
Will your friend let me borrow it?
Maybe, yeah. He's talking to me. I got a hook up there.
That's way cheaper than buying one.
Yeah, but we're all hooked on that. Now I found out that Home Depot does delivery and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The cheapest power washers I could find are still like $150, and I wonder how good they are.
The one we had didn't look like it was very expensive, and it seemed like it was very effective.
That sounds so adult.
I know. We're so boring. I want to punch myself.
I almost fell asleep.
I feel like the coronavirus has finally made me an adult.
I've had to grow up, and I don't like it.
I have.
I haven't quite got there yet.
It's kind of crazy what is going on. And then the question about drinking has gone up. I know that sales of booze have gone up, and a lot of people might be drinking a little bit more. Yeah. I'm kind of curious, which one are you? And there seems to be different groups, because as I was looking today at like what people were doing with their time, you know, a lot of people were saying, oh, I got a new hobby. And then they're saying, okay, well, what kind of hobbies are people doing? And working out was one of the top hobbies or skills. Learning to cook was number one, and working out at home every day was 2. And I'm like going, okay, I'm looking at a lot of this stuff, and it looks like people are getting really healthy by what they're telling people who are taking surveys, but are people really getting as healthy as they say?
They're lying on social media to look good. They do the Instagram life.
I do see a lot more people, though, out and about, walking, biking, jogging, that sort of stuff.
Well, because you can still stay in shape with all this. There's really no excuse of not. You can go outside and exercise. You can't eat healthy. I mean, it really is an excuse.
Well, Virginia said she had the jog stroller out. She took a little tumble with Rocco in it.
Yeah, underestimated this little swale.
So which one of these would you say describes you? More booze / more exercise, so a little bit of more of both. More booze, less exercise. Less booze, more exercise. Or less booze and less exercise. You're basically just sitting around doing nothing, probably eating. Which category would you say you are? The more and more with booze and exercise, the more and less, the less and more, or the less and less?
I'm more and more.
More booze, more exercise.
Yeah.
I am too, actually, more and more. I take Chewy for longer walks. We're going on more walks because we're not else anything to do,
Yeah, that's true.
I feel better when I go outside and walk briskly before bed. It gets me tired, and then I fall asleep easier.
But I also feel better when I get a shot of whiskey in my belly, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm out there walking with a buzz. Just want to tell y'all that.
It's not that I'm, getting so smashed or I'm trying to fight the neighbors or anything. But yeah, there's a during the evening time, the sun's going down and the birds are chirping and I don't know.
It's happy hour.
The birds
baby.
are drinking.
It's happy hour.
Yeah.
The birds are drinking.
Yes. I wonder how many people are maybe drinking a little bit more while they're working from home. I wonder if that's happening.
Yeah.
And exactly how much.
I'm sure.
Lizzie's on here from Wellington. Lizzie, you say that your husband's been working from home for about 3 weeks now?
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Okay. Is he kind of maybe drinking a little bit more than he used to?
Yeah, I mean, on his first day, he cracked a beer, did his work, and, okay. But it was 3 days later, and he went out and bought more. So, okay that went pretty quickly. Came home, he had a solid amount of beer, should have lasted him, a month or so, who knows. 3 days later, he's out again. So that's, I started to get a little bit worried. Like, honey, how much are you drinking? Are you drinking every day? And he goes, yeah, but, coronavirus.
That's just your blanket statement for everything. Coronavirus.
Right. We call it the apocalypse in our house because we have a 6-year-old. But, the apocalypse. So he doesn't think it matters. He says, he's like, I'm not drinking more than 5. I'm getting my work done. Nothing's wrong. And after the apocalypse, I'll just go back to normal. I don't know if I believe that,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how long does it take to make somebody into an alcoholic? And is 5 a day? Is that getting to something that would be questionable?
It's different for everybody, but
according to that thing, that chart, 5 a day, you are off the charts at alcoholic. Because I remember reading it about just myself. I go, oh my gosh, I'm an alcoholic. Well, they say if you have more than 3 glasses of alcohol a week, you're kind of getting in that world.
Okay, get out of here with that. 3 a week.
I think I'm off with that number, but it was kind of a lower number where they were pegging you in the alcoholic world. I'm going, oh well, I'm clearly an alcoholic. So is Kevin, Virginia.
Times 12.
Yeah. But it's almost kind of like that obese chart where it says you're obese, but you're like 188. You go, well, for my height, I don't feel obese.
Well, they break it down into your alcoholics, and then you've got your binge drinkers, you've got your heavy drinkers, and then some of the, not say that you probably be in all those categories and be that, but yeah, when does it become, because sometimes when you do drink and you do get into a habit like that, you're like going, that's just what I do every day. If he's drinking 5 a day, but if he's spacing them out, that's still probably a lot to be drinking every single day, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know how those guys on Mad Men, I don't know how they stayed. You ever see that show? They drink the entire time. Yeah. Then they make these deals, and no one's ever fist fighting or crying. and they are pounding whiskey all day long.
Yeah.
That can't be real, because if that was real life, people would be having meltdowns during the
Right.
There's no way you could drink that heavy. You just couldn't.
If you were Lizzie, do you think it's time to step in and have an intervention with her husband? 5 beers a day while he's working?
Virginia is the husband in this scenario.
I'm not going to say anything about 5 beers, no.
Okay.
But I'm not set the same as everybody else. I think you have to ask yourself these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is he doing what he needs to do as far as work and taking care of his just life?
Yeah.
Or is his life falling apart?
Yeah, is he changing in his personality? Is he being mean? If he's staying the same, getting it done, he's sweet, he's making dinner.
Lizzie, are there any of those kind of problems going along with the 5 beers a day, or is it just that he's drinking 5 beers a day?
No, I mean he's great, and I understand that there's a lot of stress. I mean, we're all stressed out, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And he's a jolly drunk. He always has been.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm worried about after.
Yeah, okay. Coronavirus goes away, and now your husband, he just kind of like formed a habit of, I'm just a 5 beer a day guy, and that's just what I do.
He's a jolly drunk. You're a stick in the mud sober.
Okay.
He sounds fun.
Yeah, I'd
right.
like to hang out with this guy.
Jolly drunk? I think we all need a jolly drunk now, right about now.
I just like jolly personalities. I love jolly people.
Would anybody be alarmed if your husband's knocking down 5 beers a day every single day? And I think the problem is while he's working and it's during the weekday. Is it an issue, or is it just be like, you know what, coronavirus?
Didn't you say something earlier, Kevin? Count your blessings, not your complaints.
When you're quarantined with somebody.
Yeah. He's a jolly drunk. Think about that. Focus on that.
Am I the only one that wants to drink now after hearing that woman talk?
You want to get jolly?
Well, I don't know. It just started to kind of annoy me.
Somebody's saying this guy's been drinking like that a long time. She's just now noticing. Because he's there and you see it. So I don't know.
I don't know either. We're not there.
Yeah, who they came up with via text? We don't know. We're all making our own little observations.
Okay.
None of them are right.
You were Lizzie, would you say something or just be like, well, what's the big deal? 877-979-9763. You can hit us up here on the KVJ Show.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're drunk with your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Do you miss the road that you grew up on? Did you get your middle name from your grandma? When you think about you forever now, do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Oh, want the good and the bad, everything in between. Oh, gotta cure my curiosity. Oh yeah, I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Yeah.
out to let Lizzie know that doesn't seem like anybody that heard your conversation is upset with your husband drinking 5 beers a day while he's working. Somebody else texted in and said, my husband's a 5 to 6 beer a day kind of guy. And I did have a problem with it until I sat back and I really looked at it. He provides for his family and fixes things around the house, and he's not, he's not a butthead, so let it go.
That's good.
It's not an issue anymore.
Jolly drunk. Go be mad about something else.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. So if you got him, crack him, because apparently right now you're allowed to pop him down, and they can't say nothing to you, all right?
As long as you're cool. He's a cool drunk.
Right. There you go. You can drink, just got to stay cool. One thing we're doing, though, because, with all the drinks going on, we did not get our bartenders paid because the bars are shut down, at least to go in there and sit down and have a drink with your friends. So we're doing our KVJ Adopt a Bartender. Bartenders, we're asking you to send us a 20-second or less video with your name, where you used to bartend, and a little bit about yourself, and then include your Venmo number, and we'll post it up on our website. And if you got a little bit of extra cash, we encourage people to go on there and drop a couple virtual tips to some of our area bartenders like Kaylee.
Hey KVJ, I'm Kaylee. I'm with Doondog Cafe in Jupiter. I'm currently unemployed right now. I'm at home full-time with my son, Easton. He's only 6 months old, so I'm just trying to keep him safe and healthy, and we're doing the very best that we can right now. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the restaurant industry, the local community.
Okay.
Aw, I love that Doondog. That's a fun place.
Yeah, it is a great place.
It's been around forever. It's a staple.
Yeah.
Kids love it. Grown-ups love it.
Mm-hmm. So if you usually go to Doondog, jump on there and look for Kelsey McNaughton, and she's got a Venmo up there. You can give her a virtual tip right now at kvjshow.com.
The KVJ Show mornings and the best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. 97.9 WRMF.
We're midway through bath time, and 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for $5.99 each have begun their drive to the Smith's front door. That's a GPS-enabled custom delivery alert, folks. The newest improvement to the Domino's tracker, saying Domino's will be there in 2 minutes. They're calling it audible. Bath time's now rinse time. They've got 1 kid dry, 2 kids dry. The pizzas are here. They made it to the door. The kids are clean enough. The new Domino's tracker with GPS worked again.
2-item minimum. Pan pizza will be extra. Ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
At the UPS Store, we want you to know our doors are open, and we're ready to help you any way we can. The UPS Store is an essential business that will be open for everything you rely on us for, whether that's printing, packing, mailing, notarizing, postering, mailboxing, or, a big one at the moment, shipping. You can count on us to be here, ready to help. The UPS Store, open for everything you need, and of course, shipping. Visit theupsstore.com for hours and locations.
I'm Bob Gordon. As we continue to monitor the effects of the coronavirus, changes need to be made to our daily routines. At Gordon & Partners, we now have the technology to handle your case without a face-to-face meeting. It's important we start investigating your case immediately, gathering evidence that may influence the outcome of your case. Don't wait to call or visit our website if you've been injured. The consultation is free. Gordon & Partners, fortheinjured.com.
Well, the world is a crazy place right now, and if you have a move that you have to get done, big, small, commercial, residential, it doesn't matter what it is, our team at Good Greek Moving and Storage can help you. Spiro is a former Miami-Dade SWAT police officer, and he runs the show at Good Greek Moving and Storage. He is there to help you in this crazy time so that you don't have to stress about a move. You've got enough to stress about with the coronavirus. Just put everything in their hands and let them take care of every detail. Big, small, commercial, residential, they can handle it. And they're good guys, too. All year long, they help us with all of our charitable efforts, and they've been delivering supplies to needy senior centers right now during this crisis. So they're stepping up always and really doing the right thing for our community. This is the company you want to use for your next move. Star Greek on your mobile phone. That's Star Greek for Good Greek Moving and Storage.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Tobacco is the deadliest thing out there. It's a real killer.
There's a reason tobacco companies spend over $20 million a day in marketing to replace their dying customers.
A smoker dies every 6 seconds. That's why tobacco companies replace them with young smokers.
Like me. That's right. Every 6 seconds, tobacco companies look for new smokers just so they can make a killing.
Don't become a replacement smoker. Get more facts at thefactsnow.com.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Want to let everybody know Bud's Chicken and Seafood, their drive-thru is open. They are still pumping out delicious food, and they want to let you know that they're keeping all their facilities super clean. They're following all the health guidelines, so you can go in there with a peace of mind, getting delicious chicken, the French fries. Now, there is Bud Chicken and Seafoods all through Palm Beach County. Just find one of them and get one of the best fish sandwiches you'll ever have in your life. Go there, try their chicken tenders, and remember, Bigfoot is real.
Your local 1-hour air conditioning and heating team is open and ready to serve you. AC isn't a luxury, but rather is essential to your life. Give our team a call at 844-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com.
Off Lease Only has adjusted the way they do business. With the whole coronavirus threat, they have changed everything to keep you safe, to keep their employees safe. If you're thinking about a car, this is the place that you want to get in touch with because they're going to make it easy and put everything online for you. If you don't want to leave your house, you don't have to. You can search the inventory, check out the savings, get qualified for financing, and take advantage of this. No car payments for 90 days. Yeah, Off Lease Only will sell you a car, and your financing will be set up so that you don't have a car payment for 90 days. We love that. And then they'll deliver your vehicle right to your house. Skip going to the dealership altogether. OffLeaseOnly.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
This hour's music is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans.
These are challenging times, and Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans is prepared to help. If you need mortgage assistance, contact their team 24/7 at rocketmortgage.com. From their home to yours, the team at Rocket Mortgage is with you. Visit rocketmortgage.com.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
Got a lot of emails that are coming in here from people just wanting to get our thoughts on stuff. This one says, guys, just had a friend tell me that her husband's employee at a grocery store tested positive and she came to work anyway. He sent her home as soon as he knew, but when was that? She could have known for days. So that means all of her coworkers, customers, and all that, and their families are exposed. She knew her boyfriend was positive and came to work, and another one had come in after her husband had returned from overseas. These people are supposed to self-quarantine, but they don't. This is who is working in the stores that we're going to. So this is why I'm not wanting to even go to any stores if possible, and I don't trust people that deliver food, make food, or sell groceries or other store items can be trusted. What are we going to do? Why can't people stop taking this so lightly? They're going to ruin the entire summer at this rate. How do you guys deal with this? So many dumb people.
And that's the biggest part. You know, that's the part that makes me have panic attacks, which I had over the weekend. That was fun.
You had a panic attack, huh?
I did. Not everybody is set the same. And when you see other people just blatantly not giving a crap, it really is upsetting because they are putting everybody at risk when they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Especially somebody who tested positive and then went to work. I mean, you're a total moron.
Yeah, no,
that's just blatant disregard. I mean,
are they arresting people who are doing that? If you are out still living your best life after you've tested positive for coronavirus, is that something they can and will arrest you for?
They did arrest a chick because they saw her on Facebook Live bragging about the fact that she had been ordered to quarantine. And she was like, I'm just out here living my best life. I'm not quarantining. They actually arrested her for violating the order of just a quarantine. So for somebody who's actually physically tested positive that is still going out and about, yeah, they should arrest him. But then what? You throw him in jail with a bunch of other people in jail, and now you spread the coronavirus through jail.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't do that either.
Yeah, that's the tough part about it. That's why a lot of people are really trying to stay at home and not even go out. And they're discovering all kinds of new things. In fact, after I posted a photo of the Mexican Queen and I going out to do some grocery shopping this weekend, somebody posted on there and said, hey, just call up the stores. Like, They were talking about they went to some stores, a Publix or Whole Foods, something like that, and you can just get the order and they'll bring it right out to you, that kind of thing, and you cut down on the amount of people you got to interact with.
It all depends on, where you go. I have to get Chewy his medicine. I have to go out into, there's just certain things you have to go out in public for. There's no way to get Chewy his medicine unless I go out there and get it. It's unfortunate. There's certain things you have to go out for.
That's not something that they can order for you online and have sent to your place?
No, I tried to do that. Now it's not going to get here until he needs his medicine.
Yeah. Okay, because of the timeliness. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Every time I turn around, somebody's like going, Kev, you can just order that or do it this way. Like, I'm learning a lot, and I'm doing it wrong.
Everything is becoming easy to stay home. So if you're worried about going somewhere, reach out to the place and see what they're putting in their new protocol. Because places might have services that you don't even realize.
Mm-hmm.
I think even like the drugstores, like the CVS's and the Walgreens. I know I saw a commercial. CVS is like, we'll deliver to you now.
Yeah, it's going to change society. I think when this thing is over, it's going to be where we'll probably go out less. I think I probably will. I'm kind of like trying to make my house into a livable bunker. Everything I love about every bar I go to, I'm just trying to do at my house.
I'm turning my home into the best sports bar ever.
That's really what it is, yeah. That's just it. I'm never going to leave again. Somebody else sent an email, said, it's amazing the amount of people that believe that if they kind of shelter that they'll be okay. Our neighbor, an ER nurse, had her kids playing with all the kids in the neighborhood. She's been exposed to the virus. She said, I feel fine. Long story short, if she has it, the kids have it. And now every house in the neighborhood has it. Why do people not see how this thing spreads?
That is the definition of community spread.
Yeah.
Right there. That's exactly what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, just some crazy stuff. But I guess that's just it. People got to hashtag be cool, and not everybody is.
You would think an ER nurse would know better.
Right, would be on top of it.
Girl, what are you doing?
That's why I just unfortunately can't trust everybody, Virginia.
You ain't kidding.
Or anybody. Coming up here, though, there are some people that are doing it the right way. Some great call them out. Some people hashtagging be cool next.
You're the one that I've been waiting for. Gotta quit this crying. Nobody's gonna heal me if I don't open the door. Kinda hard to believe. Gotta have faith in me. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out. Look at me. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Look at me. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out. Look at me now. 'Cause all I ever wanted was love. All I ever wanted was love. I want just to be loved, loved. I want just to be loved, loved. Now it's time to free me from the shame. I gotta find that peace. Is it too late, or could this love protect me from the pain? I would battle for you, even if I break it too. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out. Look at me. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Look at me. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out. Look at me now. 'Cause all I ever wanted was love. All I ever wanted was love. I want just to be loved, loved. I want just to be loved, loved. I don't need a reason. Not sorry, I want your stupid love. I don't need a reason. Not sorry, I want your stupid love. Higher, higher. I want just to be loved.
Well, there are a lot of people that are not doing it right out there with social distancing, and a lot of people see it as like, hey, you know what? If we just would suck it up right now and stay in our places, maybe we could get this thing over with in a month or two. But some people are saying, gosh, the way I see people out and still congregating, it's just going to keep spreading the coronavirus and not going to open up anything. Maybe till summer, maybe later. Who knows?
As long as you have people, if I get corona, I get corona. As long as that person's still out there.
Oh, they are.
Does everybody have something that for them time-wise, and I might be unique in this, but I'm starting to get a little bit of, about the timeline, I'm getting a little anxious because they started talking about it affecting the football season. And that, to me, that is the one thing now. Everything is through the football filter. When I see people like, guys, come on, man. Football's not that far away. If you ruin this for me.
Football, dude, we gotta figure out what baseball and basketball's doing.
Oh, I know. That's already had its own issues. But yeah, for me, it's football. That's my hot button.
Well, if people keep hanging out and if I get corona, I get corona.
Yeah.
There goes your freaking football right there.
Yeah.
That guy is ruining football.
I mean, WrestleMania?
They already got WrestleMania.
Kevin, I mean.
I know. Emilio's on here from Boynton, talking about people coming out for the non-essentials. What are you seeing out there, Emilio?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, I work in an essential facility. I'm in auto repair, and people come out because we're open to do the non-essential things. Oh, they want an oil change. They want to rotate their tires. You know, and I look at them, and I'm like, where are you going in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks? You know, you're not going anywhere that your car's going to blow up. You know, I mean, you can wait for these things. You know, it's one thing if it's a first responder, if it's a military personnel, a police officer who needs something to be done right away to get them to where they're going.
Yeah.
But, you know, just because they want to just because they want to get out of their house, they come here, and just because we're open, they use it as like a vacation, like a time to be able to handle these little things that they're not essential, they're not needed. You know, and then they expose everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can I get some new windshield wipers?
Tune up my car. I want to drive by the beach.
Yeah, I want to put a lift on the chassis. I want it to go up and down.
Can you make sure my rims are tight and fat?
That'll let you know how stir-crazy people are, though. They're excited to go out to an auto repair shop to get an oil change. Things that most weekends you would just dread to do, but you're like, yeah, let's get an oil change.
I'm not quite there yet.
Dang. Yeah, everybody's got their own thing. Metal Beard Dan in the chat room's like going, forget football. What about the Black Widow movie? Yeah, for everybody, I think's got their own little issue. I saw the Top Gun movie has been pushed off to December.
And you know what that means, Virginia? Our promotion, the Tom Cruise cruise, is now put on hold.
Well, that was supposed to be in June.
We had that. That was a KVJ.
I took it off my calendar this weekend. Yeah, it was June 26th. I took it off there. The Tom Cruise cruise.
The Tom Cruise cruise. It's going to happen, baby. We're going to make that happen eventually.
Don't worry. They're going to put that movie out, and when they do, that's when we do it.
When all this is gone, we're gonna party like it's.
Because we got the Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
That was our boat back in the day.
Many things to look forward to, my friends.
We're just rescheduling. We're not canceling. Everything will get rescheduled, and we will have twice as much fun.
You were talking earlier about, you know, a lot of people are drinking more. I know I have a buddy of mine who is stopped drinking during this and has been meditating and reading all the spiritual text, stuff like that.
That's good.
And he says within 10 days, he can see a huge difference in his personality, and so can his family.
That's amazing.
Because he's getting centered. Now, that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But even your girl,
he's better than us.
Oh yeah,
Let's just say that real quick.
But some people are taking the time to almost hit a reset button spiritually.
It's good. Yeah, absolutely. That's there's a definite right way and a wrong way to quarantine, and that's pretty much what you see every single day. You're looking, you're like going, okay, all right, they may be doing something good with it.
And everyone's in a different situation too. He's got money saved. You know, he's not worried about, you know, the day-to-day like a lot of people are. So it's easy to meditate when you've got money coming in, too.
Yeah. It's much easier to smile when you're like, oh, I've got a nice big fat nest egg cushion.
But I did think it was good that he was trying to do something positive.
Your friend is annoying me. Stop talking about him. I don't want to hear about this joker anymore. He's got it together. Oh, let me guess. He's good looking, too? I don't like this guy.
I don't know why you got to hate the guy trying to just get better spiritually.
Kevin, we don't like this guy.
Somebody texted in and said, I'm getting an oil change today, but I'm also an essential worker, and I travel the state of Florida each month for work. So, yes, for some, it is a necessity.
Well, he said that.
Mm-hmm.
He did say that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Everybody just simmer down.
I know.
You included.
You included.
Me too. I'm annoyed with Kevin because he's not more mad.
I'm annoyed with you and your fancy friend.
He's not fancy. He's really, if you only knew how unfancy he wasn't.
Somebody else said I went to Publix over the weekend. I saw two girls hugging and standing a foot away from each other. They were saying, oh, no social distancing. They were just happy to see each other and were catching up. And I was like, come on, save it.
Bimbos.
Well,
that's when you yell, "You dumb bimbos!"
Well, I saw these two guys. They do the foot thing. They touch each other. This foot.
Okay.
And then the guy touches. He looked like he grabbed his shoe and then he touched his face.
Oh no!
I'm like,
you started
got that right
so
on him.
good.
It doesn't make any sense, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody else said their thing, we got a family vacation for the end of June planned to Marco Island. So, yeah, everybody seems to have maybe their own thing on the calendar. They're hoping that...
Hopefully it wasn't prepaid.
I know, right? Well, it might have been. Maybe that's why they're so anxious. So I think everybody's got a reason they want to get out and do stuff. Got to give a couple positive shout-outs, people doing it right. You talked earlier in the dirt about Justin Verlander, does his spring training with the Astros here in West Palm. He's donating his weekly paychecks to the coronavirus relief effort.
And the Astros are like, thank you.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
A lot
we
of
need
money.
Yeah.
Like 2 months for him is like $5 million. I think that's what he said him and Kate Upton were doing.
He's one of the highest paid baseball players.
Yeah, and they need some good press, too. Tom Brady's donating 10 million meals to people in need.
Okay.
So doing some good stuff there.
So is that more than $10 million then?
Probably.
Yeah, that's more than 10 mil.
It depends upon maybe how he's doing it, but it's nice that he's making that happen. Jimmy Kimmel and Jennifer Aniston gave a $10,000 Postmates gift card to a nurse who had the coronavirus. And they're also giving gift cards to all the other nurses on her floor. So that's nice of them to step up and do that.
Love that. That's food delivery. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Senate Properties, based in Boca Raton, they've made a meaningful financial contribution to the Palm Beach County Food Bank. Thank you very much for that. There was a guy in Detroit that stood outside a gas station and paid for $900 in gas for nurses.
Aww.
Then a random woman who heard about it showed up and pitched in another $200.
That's amazing.
See, that's just it. When you do something good, other people are like, well, I'll jump in on this. Why not? That's what I love about it. And around 100 people in Alabama organized a drive-by birthday party for a woman who is turning 100 years old.
Aww.
We have audio of it.
Okay.
I think we do. Why did you even say anything, Bird? The show's almost over. Gosh, you had to get cute and fancy.
Okay, no.
Okay, it's in there?
I want to hear it. Yeah, I definitely want to hear it. What's it called?
100-year-old woman. Oh boy, I had to say something. We got a clip, Virginia.
It wouldn't be Willie Nelson on this whole month being 420, would it?
No, that's not it.
I'm getting my computer back, baby. I know it's been.
Is it New Orleans Saints kicker Tom Dempsey died from coronavirus?
No, I see what
I'm a Saints fan. That's a little obscure. Why would you pull that?
Because you are a New Orleans fan. My bad. Trying to be.
I mean, it's a kicker from the 70s.
But it was New Orleans. We played.
I know.
We played whatchamacallit the other day, Joe Diffie, and
Joe Diffie is way bigger than a kicker from the Saints from the 70s.
I didn't pull Joe Diffie, and then I got crap for not pulling Joe Diffie. So I pulled the Saints kicker. I almost swore.
Yeah, none of that.
Joe Diffie is way bigger.
I'm not saying that he's not. Kevin,
and I'm just trolling you. We got it.
Oh, God.
I mean, nice work, Ralston.
You got me all flustered.
He is a mess.
I'm yelling. What am I doing? Joe Diffie?
You're mad at Joe Diffie. Rest in peace, Joe Diffie.
You got me unraveling.
Yeah.
This is Miss Charlene's 100th birthday. And I don't know if you can see it, but this is pretty incredible. We got police. We got fire trucks.
Aww.
And there's Miss Charlene.
Aww.
How about that, huh?
Adorable.
That's some really cool stuff. Yeah, some touching things.
And then she yelled at them because it was too loud. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm. And I almost kind of feel like because the other day we did a nice tribute there for Joe Diffie, the country star, when he passed.
And it was beautiful, and I'm glad we were all part of it.
Yeah. I feel like we got to give a little love to Bill Withers, too.
Yes.
If she's gone to stay.
He passed over the weekend.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away.
Okay, there you go. Very nice. All right, sad to say Bill Withers is passed. All right, coming up here in just a second, can you tell us who did what this weekend? One of our listeners texted in, said, yes, I drained a handle of Tito's and played Farsi 4 with my cat all weekend.
I get it. I played Uno with Chewy.
It's only bad if the cat beats you.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so who did what this weekend? One of us did a painting of the Japanese mermaid spirit, Amabi, to encourage positive health vibes. What do you think that was that did that? Somebody wrote a song about the world ending. Another person on the KVJ show drank White Claw and played cards. And somebody else cleaned the inside of their toilets with their bare hands. Can you figure out who did what and put it in the right order? Take your guesses right now, 877-979-9763. You can call or text here at the KVJ show.
Time, but I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl. I'll have whatever you have. Come on, let's give it a whirl. See, I've been watching you, and I like the way you move. So go ahead, girl, just do that ass shaking thing you do. So you grab your girls and you grab a couple more, and you all can meet me in the middle of the floor. So the air is thick, it's smelling right. So you pass to the left and you sail to the right. Don't be so quick to this song. So what did you come for? To dance with you. Want my head to romance with you. Searching for love for you. Don't take a chance if love is here on the floor, girl. Hey, it's me. Yeah. Come on, baby. Don't be so quick to don't walk away. Come on and dance with me. I wanna rock your body. Let me rock your body. Come on and dance with me. You don't have to admit you. Don't have to admit you. Wanna play, just dance with me. Let me rock you. Do. Come on and dance with me. Talk to me, boy. No disrespect, I don't mean no harm. Talk to me, boy. I can't wait to have you in my arms. Talk to me, boy. Hurry up, 'cause you're taking too long, baby. Talk to me, boy. Better have you naked by the end of this song. Boom, 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 shh. Boom, 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 shh. Boom, 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 shh. Boom, 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 don't be so quick to walk away. I'm just thinking of you. Don't feeling me? Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Monday, back at it. I guess we got to say that now because people are forgetting what day of the week it is.
I have. I'm guilty as charged, Your Honor.
Yeah, trying to keep track. You're seeing pretty much the same four walls almost every day.
It's Monday, April 6th.
2020, if you're back home generally.
Well, for me, a lot of times, like, you get into a groove. Like, I know my kid has, for instance, like a baseball practice on a certain night of the week, and you're always having to look at your calendar to see what's going on. So you're always reminded what day of the week it is. But when you're just like, okay, up, work, go to bed, do whatever. If you're doing anything from home, you're like...
Yeah, we usually do weird and whatever on Wednesdays, and we've had a couple weeks off, and that usually my marker to help me out.
Without that, you just
Well, I mean, I'm talking to a guy who it took me 2 days to realize it was a time change. I got into an argument with the guy at Publix. I'm like, dude, you guys open at 7. He goes, it's only 6 right now.
It's tough. You're right.
I wish I was making that up.
There's a certain point in your life when I feel like I've realized this. When you start arguing with people, you're usually wrong.
Really? Not always.
A lot of times I dig my heels in and think that I'm right, and then afterwards I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I was wrong about that.
It depends on the argument. Like right now, this argument where me and you are in right now. I'm digging my heels in.
Here's what went down this weekend for the KVJ show. Who did what? One of us did a painting of the Japanese mermaid spirit, Amabi, to encourage positive health vibes. One wrote a song about the world ending. One drank White Claw and played cards. And the other cleaned the inside of their toilets with their bare hands. Okay. All right, so we got some people texting in their guesses right now. And I think the only real tricky one is who wrote the song about the world ending. A couple people got that one wrong, but that was actually you, Jaybird, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it kind of like an REM type sounding song, or is it?
It's really more about. It's not really about the coronavirus or anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of the perspective of someone has been dumped and their emotions are so. It's going to be terrible. To me, it's the end of the world. But the person listening may not think
it's all
that.
relative.
Yeah, but if you listen to it, you would think it's about right now.
Okay, I got you.
That's where the whiskey took me, baby. I don't know why I went there, but that's where it went.
Should do the whiskey album.
That's every album I've ever done.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of the White Claws this weekend. Still love them White Claws.
That's what you were doing, huh?
Yeah, a few White Claws, yeah. Not bad. You get the variety pack, but they get some delicious flavors. It's very nice. And
obviously, Virginia painted.
No.
I know.
You cleaned your toilets, Virginia, with your bare hands?
I did, because I don't think I have any more toilet brushes. I use those disposable toilet brushes, and I tried to go online and buy more. They're sold out.
I think I have a brand new one that I haven't used. I'll bring it in for you tomorrow. Okay. I have a brand new one.
Okay, as long as it hasn't been used.
I'm 98% sure.
See, that's not good enough numbers for me. I need it still to be in the packaging.
If it's in the package, baby, it's all yours.
Fair deal.
If it still looks new and it's slightly damp, I'll keep it.
Well, the toilets were starting to look funky, man. Ugh.
Yeah, I hear you.
Nobody else is going to do it, so I had to just muscle up.
Well, the tough thing about it is now that you're quarantined at home, you're like going, I really want to fix that. And you realize, gosh, I really don't have what I need to do that. And that's the tough part is...
They don't have it on Amazon. I can't order it. And I'm not going to the store for cleaning products if I can help it.
Yeah.
So I just made do with what I had. Clorox wipes.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Mama.
It was tough.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's in the house pooping and peeing more, too. So the toilets are getting dirtier faster.
Yeah.
And, you might have been able to skip a week before. Now you can't.
Well, that was the explanation for why the TP shortage is because people used to split their bathroom time between home and work, and now that it's all at home, they're going to the bathroom at home more, and they need TP. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
It did.
And the person on the KVJ show that did the painting of the Japanese mermaid spirit, Amabi, to encourage positive health vibes. Of course, that was the very peaceful producer, Denny's. You can see that fine artwork there on KVJ TV.
He's a very talented artist.
How lovely is that, huh?
Oh, that is lovely.
He's very, very good at drawing and painting.
Yeah. A lot of people are doing a lot of arts and crafts.
It makes him really uncomfortable when you tell how good he is.
It's hard for him to take a compliment.
Oh my gosh, big time. But if you really, kind of like right now, I mean, he's such a talented artist, Kevin. The way he explores the canvas is just exquisite.
Okay.
Don't touch your face. You just kissed your hand.
Whatever.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't. I mean, with the face shaming, I get it.
They say that people eating a lot more, drinking a lot more, and exercising less. That is the stats that are coming up. They say alcohol sales up 55%. Weed sales are soaring.
Well, if people got a buzz, you know what that means. That means bow chicka bow bow. It's probably happening a lot more as well.
Think so, huh?
It's just the way it is, man. If you're quarantined and people are drinking, and there's no way your guys are not going to end up banging more. I'm sorry.
He's right, Kevin. The numbers are in.
The numbers are in.
Yes.
You're going to see a
We've analyzed the data.
I have a feeling. Yeah, what do I know? I'm a guy wearing a makeshift eye patch here, but I have a feeling you're going to see a little bit of a baby boom coming up.
Yeah, and 53% of Americans say the medical marijuana dispensaries should count as essential businesses.
I think for right now they are, right?
Well, because for
they're
some
medicinal.
people, for some people, it is considered medication, whether you like that or not.
Porn consumption is up.
That's not medicinal.
I can only imagine the numbers on that. We have had to reach the world record for that.
Mm-hmm. They say people are eating more. They say that pasta, canned food, things like that are going up in sales. And people are exercising less. According to data from 68,000 fitness trackers, Americans are moving less and sleeping more under quarantine and streaming more television. And they say gaming has been booming as well. So that's what people are doing with their time. All that kind of fun stuff. All righty. Well, we got an After the Show podcast. It is going to be coming up here in just a bit. You can actually watch it live if you want on KVJ TV. It is on YouTube. Just go there and look for the KVJ show, and you can dial it up. It's going to be about 10, 15 minutes after 10, or you can watch it anytime you want on demand. Jaybird, before we get to that, if you would wrap it all today with a thought, my friend.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there are always tomorrow. Lean on me.
If you're not strong,
just call on my brother.
If you need a hand, we all need somebody to lean on.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.